never played any of those games, and I was like, hey, this one's on sale for like the Royale, like all the DLC stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, looks good. It's really fun.
Really?
Because I played a lot of JRPGs, but I never finish them because they're long.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm like, look, I actually like the gameplay every time, but the gameplay is after 45 minutes of cutscenes. But, like, literally, it's like I play the game for 5 minutes in the cutscene, but Persona 5 is, like, really well interspersed, where it's like, I like the story, I like the characters, and I'm playing the game in between every cutscene regularly. So, and it's Pokemon. It's just better Pokemon. That's really all there is to it. Instead of Pokemon, you collect Personas.
This is really only for flavor, but that's your
My horn?
your nail
Oh,
claw
nail.
theme that you found.
Oh,
Now it's ruined.
made. I'm gonna pull this on a cop later. Yeah, I'll get my license, officer.
Is this the...
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what he was talking about with the ghost pepper almonds.
Mm.
He brought us last Wednesday, and I had the whole thing that night. Oh my gosh, they are so good.
Be your character's next name, Ghost Pepper Almonds.
Hey, the gang's all here. All right.
Ghost pepper almonds.
Ian, did you get my text?
I did.
Ghost Pepper Soldiers, what?
We had Tylenol. We were needing Motrin, and
Yeah.
Oh, we do not have Motrin.
You can find instant Motrin, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't find children's Motrin.
Oh.
What's the difference?
I mean, you could dose up probably the infant one, right? It's probably just a high, like, you could probably read on the packaging, maybe.
Yeah, I just gave her.
I'm not
what it
sure.
asked for, and I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I just gave her the whole bottle. She's, like, totally passed out, tired.
Yeah, it was great, dude. Best sleep of my life. No, yeah, I just gave her the infant Motrin because it goes up to 2 years. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, it's
I
fine.
keep forgetting Amanda's no longer infant age,
Yeah, she's
even though I've
toddler.
seen her as a toddler many, many times.
It's just hard to remember. Yeah.
For some reason, I think all kids under the age of 5 are the same age group.
Yeah, well, you'd think the medicine, right, would be, but it's because the infant comes with those special dropper things and the measurement things. And
Because I know they have infant ibuprofen, but I know generally infants can't really have ibuprofen. But I think toddlers and up can.
they give ibuprofen, Tylenol, yeah, for the infants.
I can't wait for the days where I can just give my daughter some Benadryl during the summer when she's getting a little sniffy. Then boom, I've got a whole afternoon to myself.
Can't wait till I can give her a little bit of bourbon and just.
I can't wait to drug my children.
Yeah. Well, probably. You get them on the ADD meds and then with the Benadryl, and then they're just up and down all day. Can't figure anything out.
Oh my gosh.
And then they're the state's problem.
The room looks so sad. So you guys are really
Doesn't it?
sad.
It does, yeah.
It looks like you guys are like in a serial killer thing.
We are.
No, this is like needing to do petty crimes.
I mean, yeah,
Like knock off liquor stores.
Looking over us.
Well, that's Hispanic crime.
I see what you mean,
That's what I
but
did every day.
I'm just like looking forward to what it will be. It'll be nice
Oh,
not to
no.
have the paneling on
No,
here.
I totally get you. And then I'll bring all my stuff. I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring it this time, but I'll bring it next time so we can all geek out.
Your castle?
What are you planning on doing?
Yeah, castle and the
Just
village
painting.
updated and-
Painting white.
Just painting.
Oh, I forgot about the village. So he doesn't break.
It should have enough other things going on. Her kitchen goes there,
Mm-hmm.
and like the bookshelf will return there. I think actually, we were thinking about shelving there,
Yeah.
but we've actually determined that this is just like false brickwork. So
Oh.
we're just gonna like tear that out entirely at some point, so it's
When was this house
symmetrical.
built?
Yeah.
It's like 69. It's like
Nice.
40 years old, or maybe in the 70s. Because yeah, it's like 40 years old.
And so
Didn't you-
we're-
Do you know what that was intended to be?
Coal, like
Oh.
because for this stove. So like the coal.
Didn't
bag
you
would
buy
sit
this
there
house
and
from a
stuff.
British couple?
Oh,
The lady's British, yeah.
that's interesting that she did
That's
that.
how they used coal up until 2005.
Yeah, British people still don't have electricity.
No, so that's more like in this area. A lot of these houses have these things.
Yeah.
Just because like I
I
don't
think
know,
it's
someone
like
came
that is
in.
nice though.
My brother's home in Bountiful
Yeah.
had one.
It was probably
It's
like
fine.
right on that
Yeah.
area that the church was like, food
Food sword.
storage, or just like, what's that called? Well,
Plural marriage.
yes.
You need two
Preparedness,
stoves now.
emergency preparedness,
Okay.
right? And so, like, if you have a stove like this, even if the power's out, you can cook your meals.
Yeah.
Well, especially in a place like Utah, it's good to have wood
I
burning
would
stoves.
love a wood burning stove. And our apartment had a wood
like
burning
'em.
fireplace, and I loved it so much.
They are nice.
My
set
brother
up
is
the-
trying to get rid of his
I want to stoke it so bad.
Ugh.
Excuse me?
stove, big pine.
I got that
Stoke.
wood burning grill for outside, and now I just want
Oh,
to
yeah.
have a barbecue with all the boys.
Yeah.
We should, except
But
it's winter.
Did we tell Hayden the set that you got Cliff for Christmas? My sister gave me the other set.
Oh, nice. I was looking at that yesterday.
Yeah, so now we have the full thing. So, and it comes with the campaign setting. So,
Okay.
maybe that'll be one that we could do because we have literally all the pieces.
Like, reading the description of the stuff, I was like, I don't understand what this is trying to tell me. It's like compatible with this, and this. I'm like, yes, but what is it used for normally? Like, what do you mean compatible? It's a tabletop game. It can be anything. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so the other thing is, Laurie had seen this desk that is, imagine a square or more like a triangle, right?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
But then where like I'm sitting, it was kind of like there's a circular inlet, and it's designed so like
okay.
that's where the DM sits,
Yeah.
and then it has shape. So that's why we're
That
in
would be
this
awesome.
corner, is to kind of test that out, because she was thinking like we could kind of set it in this
That would
corner.
be so cool.
Yeah, it's a little like it's funny how much darker it actually is in this corner than
I could,
Yeah.
I guess because there's no light over there.
yeah. But I would want to get rid of this anyway and kind of run like
But yeah,
like long
either
lights
do
or something.
Canister lights or do long ones running.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I wish I was handy enough where I could just be like, I'm gonna tear out this wall and do that.
Dude, unless you get like actual sexual gratification from it, you will put a gun barrel in your mouth. It sucks. Like
I'm
doing
totally
renovation
good
work.
with tearing crap
Can I
apart.
have double the
Can't
sexual
build anything.
gratification?
Yes. It's just doing any
You
work
should-
on your house
You
sucks.
should get one of those desks that's like completely circular and you sit in the middle.
Yeah.
You just spin around. all
Get
the
them at a
time.
car dealer table, like Vegas. Actually, would be perfect though for a lot of
Yeah.
that kind of stuff because that's exactly how they're designed. Is to be a ring around
Right.
them.
Yeah.
I want to get Cliff PewDiePie's chair that bends all the way back.
So we can slide underneath the table.
Yeah.
Eject.
So yeah, it'll be fun to.
That'd be sweet.
Friday we had our like day off and our fun or whatever, and then Saturday Laurie was kind of like, "You want to start on the basement?" And I was like, reluctantly, yes.
Every dad needs a project, Cliff.
Yeah.
You have to be working on something.
It's like, oh, I've been
You don't
out
have
of
to
school
finish
for
it.
3 weeks, so I guess so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't have to finish it, but you do have to start it.
That's what I don't.
So you just ripped all the siding, and then you just want to do paneling, is that what you said?
So we're just gonna paint it.
Oh, yeah.
This wall, fortunately, was already painted.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took down the paneling, and it was kind of good. And the wallpaper
Yeah.
was good to go. So these two, I've got that one sanded. I
Mhm.
probably have to do a little more drywall putty
Yeah.
to smooth it out. And then this one is.
Which painting is, like, not the worst thing.
And these walls, I mean, it's as
Yeah,
simple
it's
as you
just
can get.
like-
So
Decent sized roller and just, boop.
yeah,
That was bad. Although when you have a kid running around.
yeah, yeah. All right.
Usually that's not good for you.
The fumes, yeah, the kid doesn't bother you after the fumes hit.
Nacho, give me a sound test. Let's make sure we can hear you.
What up?
Cool.
Hey.
And you guys can hear us fine, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Then let's get a summary going of what happened last time. Who wants to do the honors?
I got to first base. In that
No,
time
you
standards.
Yeah, that time chance. You met the dad. So you saw the barn.
I was at the home plate and I started running towards first base.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
I don't know.
And the brother dinged you with a pitch. Threw a 110-mile-an-hour fastball in the back of your neck.
I should have turned into a chicken and ran away. That would have been so funny.
Holy crap.
But
Yeah,
yes.
thank you for that reminder.
Other than that, but So we got transported to this 1,000 years ago to some spider
1,000
lady.
years ago.
They're not even spiders. They're like
Yeah, let's step back before
You
that to
explain
how
that.
you got
Explain.
back in time.
a slime machine.
Hayden, what were you
You
doing?
found a little nub, little tooth, claw. You found my
Yeah,
little nub.
had like a psychic connection to this claw, which probably really was connection to the book more so, as it was probably important world history, which is what it seems to be. And then when we touched the, well, I guess Ren and I put a bunch of things in the pages trying to get anything to work, and then we put the claw in there. The claw, the talon.
The claw.
And that one eventually did start making stuff appear, so we ran and told everybody, and then once everybody was there, it teleported us back there.
Yes. And what happened after that?
We, who did the dance off?
I did.
Dutch did.
Yeah, Dutch did the sweet dance off against the, I can't remember their name.
Oh, it was something with a G.
The chitlins.
There's actually no G.
Is it like a CH sound?
No.
It's Syllithids.
Syllithids, that's what it is.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about his actual name. I wrote. down
Oh.
his
Oh.
name.
Yeah,
What?
that guy did have a name.
Yeah.
Um,
Not Jeremy.
Gary Gygax. No.
Yeah.
It's Garoom.
Garoom, that
Garoom.
is what it was. Yeah, we followed them down, and they had like a procession of the Syllithids. Got to the queen, and then
Remember
to
how you were
Con-
being like called?
Yeah,
in
I
that
could
direction? Yeah.
hear my voice, so we followed it all the way down. Had to climb down the rocks and then go over there.
Yeah.
And then to communicate, right? We had to psychically communicate, but to make the link, she made me throw up a bunch. Which
You
was
failed
sweet.
every single check.
Yeah,
And then after you did all that, it was just completely fine for us to talk now.
I suffered for you guys, but it worked.
Yeah, it was kind of like she used him to learn the language. Not when you speak telepathically, there's not necessarily a language. I don't know, the rules kind of vary on it, I think. But
Yeah,
in essence,
it's
she
like
needed to learn how to
understanding
communicate.
It was a
with you.
Dominic.
Yeah. But once she did that, then she was able to communicate with all of you.
Yes. And she talked about how that was like the first contact they had that was not hostile, because the first time, apparently, obviously, things went wrong.
Yeah, she thought we were the people that they met before. They thought that we were like sent to like broker peace, and we had no idea.
Yes.
And who were those people, Nacho?
That's right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nacho, any clue? Who are these nomads?
Might not be able to.
Maybe he's just gone. He might have stepped away. Well, anyway,
It's like his heroes, right?
his ancestors.
Ancestors.
Right.
So these guys call themselves the
Ancestors.
Enclave, and
They
the
love
kingdom,
Fallout.
the kingdom to the north of you guys, is called the Enclavian Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are essentially
The
the
Accordion
the
Kingdom.
ancestors to
Where
that
Weird
kingdom.
Al hails from.
And they recognized, they kind of recognized familiarity in Brutus, and so
They taught him the charge move.
yeah, they taught him a feat. And as for the rest of you, the leader was kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
He was like, understandably,
he was a
because we just
douche.
showed up, we're like, hey, be not yourself.
Yeah. But yes, you were right that he is like a hero. He's MOAB. That's his acronym at least. And yeah, he's their boss. And he's like a hero, a legend of old.
Yes. And the bug people came at the same time, and we're like, uh-oh.
Yeah, and
It's
they
like-
were pissed off.
It's like gangs of New York, two rival gangs meeting.
Yeah, we told
We tried to stop the fight.
between the 40 thieves and
Yeah. But they didn't listen, and then everybody started getting pulled underground.
Yeah, which two rode out? It was Mogar and who?
me.
Dutch? Okay, that was right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And
All my
Scott-
crap's in the way.
Stop the plane!
Where's
They're
Mogar?
going into the towers.
There. Yeah, no, sorry. I kind of needed the extra room to represent.
Represent? No! No. This is a building.
Yep. So a few people, including MOAB, got taken underground, and that's where we're going to start tonight. So I kind of put you guys here. I wasn't sure. Sorry, I need that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean you.
Because the squad kind of ran past them,
Gotcha.
and so they're chasing
stop
after.
existing?
Well,
Should we find out?
there's more nomad.
It'll move soon, and then you can.
Well,
ask
that
us
was
back.
my guy's question in the first place: is can history be changed? We can stop them from killing each other. Will the Syllithids be there in the future?
Yeah.
It's a wonderful question that one day we will answer.
Dude, what the?
Is there any connection to the Illithids?
Who are you asking?
Yeah,
The
what?
DM.
The DM is a disembodied spirit and cannot answer
Oh,
such things.
oh, great disembodied spirit.
Would you really want an answer, or would you prefer to find
Phases
out
out of
yourself?
existence.
I want to find out.
Okay.
Because they don't seem too similar.
I want to know
except
so
for
I
the
can
telepathy.
spoil it.
It's interesting.
And the bug-like, but the Illithids are...
They're more like
Squids.
squid. Yeah, they're squid people.
they're
And when they
squid
talk,
names.
they go blah, 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 blah,
They're like, what's it, Zoidberg. From T-Bro.
All of them speak that way too.
The doctors and such.
blah. That's why they speak telepathically. It's just too
They
embarrassing.
also speak common.
It's like
But I
gross, like
stop
spit
walking
all
around.
over you.
Oh, I think my screen is doing that thing again. I don't know why it,
They just go to sleep.
yeah. I feel like it didn't used to do that, but
You can
whatever.
probably change it on the screen.
I can.
But it's fine.
Alright, cool.
I guess.
So, are you guys good? I kind of had you, like, here, like, you were talking with MOAB.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are these?
So, these are just
pillars.
kind of, like, natural rock formations, or like, semi-erected
Excuse
like
me?
walls. So in some cases they might be like natural stones that kind of rise up and you could hop on them. In other cases they might be like fence posts or like kind of, I mean, these guys, they're nomads. They haven't really established
There's like
a
a cave
settlement.
underground, right, basically? Because we got pulled underground.
Oh, well, I guess you don't know that because this is like a mile or so away from the colony.
We can assume that they're tunnels.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just based
okay,
on
okay.
that.
I see what you're saying.
Or that these guys are just burrowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I love this guy.
Dude, the bear shark is sweet.
so let me familiarize you with a few of these enemies. So, these two up front are kind of like hulking. These are like those guards outside the throne room. Just like really big insectoid.
As big as the
We forgot a big
creatures.
part of it. Somebody killed the queen, right?
What?
What?
No.
You said somebody got killed while we were talking to them last time. That was like
Oh.
why they were fighting.
One of the humans, like who tried to communicate with them, basically did the same thing that you did, but he died from it.
Well, that,
Because he
but-
couldn't
but-
withstand it.
But
Yeah.
when
But
we were
because-
trying to stop the guys,
Oh.
they said
It's
somebody got
running.
killed, but I
The
couldn't remember. Was it the
Syllithids were
queen?
saying-
Yeah. So what it was, I can reread that dialogue. That's a good.
One of the
So
the
and
IRA got the queen.
you really only hear one side of it because you're not hearing the telepathic message. You're
Yeah.
just hearing Moab reply.
Yeah, he was replying.
Yeah. So he said, "Oh, so you speak now, do you? Your language is as bad as these folk. An attack? We've done no such thing.
Oh, yeah.
It was probably this lot that just came from your direction. If you're itching for a fight, then let's have it. One last trial, then. We will wet this dry land with blood."
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, I remember something happened to the colony. They said while we were gone, but I don't care.
Those are cool. There's like stuff inside the dice.
These are really cool. I can show you.
Yeah, Ian could probably shatter those.
Yeah. One yet?
Your brother got me these.
Tobin did?
No, your other brother.
Oh, no, I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or...
Yeah, my brother got
I had a
it.
whole conversation with the lady today. I had to drop a check off for my mom, and she thought I was my brother, and I was like so confused the entire time, and just went along with it.
You did?
Yeah.
That is sick. I should have been like, my other brother died as an infant.
Yeah.
I consumed him in the womb.
That was his last gift.
I took his
We're
power.
time traveling.
Now I have the strength of a full-grown man and a baby.
Yeah, and an unborn baby.
So, all right. So these
Defeats
two
the lives.
are called Syllithid hulks, and so they're not as big as the queen, but they're
Yeah, like
bulkier.
she-hulks?
Like they are just tanks. Okay. These are Syllithid archers. So imagine like a hornet, right? It's light armor, but flying about 20, 30 feet in the air, and they can fire basically repeating stingers, or like
Gross.
barbs. These snakes are assassins, Syllithid assassins, and they're pretty small. These are what, if you caught a good glimpse, then that's what pulled these guys underneath the ground. And then this is a Syllithid trampler. We'll save that one. And then this one is not.
Just a beholder.
Yeah, it's not a beholder.
Yeah. It's the
I'm not going to tell you what this one is right now because you've never seen such a thing, but it is flying
It's Garoon.
30 feet in the air.
yeah, it's Garoon Slayer
Once I
World.
see it, I can turn into it.
And it is that is true, and I have stat blocks for all of them, so
But
you
you
can
can
turn
block
into them.
chains for all of them.
But this one has like 6 sets of wings, and it just kind of hovers. It's just like hovering in place, and then it has like several antennae. All right, let's roll for initiative.
You gave my. Can we assume I attuned to that claw? Because it did require attunement, right? Yeah, I don't think you told me, but I think
Oh.
you sent in a message.
I have.
Because it's on my Discord, I think. I think you sent it to me.
I love the cool, like, fractal nature of this.
Fractal you, bro.
Fractal.
Oh, it's a necklace. Resistant to psychic.
My mom got my daughter one of those, little put together play mats for her to play on.
Oh, yeah.
She keeps trying to freaking eat it.
Ah, thank
Dude,
you, Mr. Cliff.
they are chewy.
Yeah, because I remember it was the 1d8 psychic and I'm resistant.
Thank you.
Normally,
Wow.
attunement requires an hour, but and so you would not have it. But we will say
Maybe because I
that
had it on me or something.
kind of because like the psychic connection
Yeah, I'd
or
already
something.
connected to it.
Yes.
I'm double attuned. I get my own version of Heckish Rebuke.
Do I not get one?
No.
You don't have any.
It's once you get to third base.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She
So
turns
next
into
time
a
I see her, I
magic
gotta move quickly.
item. Right, I forgot to touch her. She turns into a magic item.
I have not given you
Gonna
anything
tune,
start
yet.
Yeah.
No magic
Takes me
items,
full hour
no
to
bonuses. It kind of hasn't come up for you.
Gotta concentrate.
So that is actually something I want to talk to you about. Is like
Shut up.
what's something for your character that you
Don't
want to
let
go
me
for,
Okay.
and I can try and tailor something for you. Otherwise, you'll just get something random.
Okay. That's fine because I feel like my
That's
character's already
hilarious.
kind of OP with a lot of the spells he can do.
I don't know if there's a ton of magic items outside of maybe, except for maybe some stabs that would ever be useful to a. I got 21 for my initiatory.
I got 16, but I need to go make milk for Amanda. So give me just a moment.
Okay.
I'm not
Ian-
gonna make
Ian
the
turns
milk,
his
I'm
pump on.
going to get the milk.
Yeah.
Dutch.
11.
Do some
I can make 3 attacks on the first turn in combat.
Brutus, what's your initiative?
I got a 12.
Boogly.
Oh, I was just doing some practice rolls. 13 plus. I got 14.
Our initiative is +3. Right now,
Well, now your initiative.
Your
you can make
proficiency?
Proficiency.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to do like some experiments. Like, okay, this was my last roll. When I roll it again with the same movement, what do I get? Is it below?
Was
like,
it?
so I can maybe pinpoint what it needs to be on for me to re-roll it and get a higher number,
Was it?
or just buy loaded dice.
Was it
you know.
Cameron at Tobin's whose dice kept getting like 2 over and over again?
Yeah.
He rolled it like 6 times and it was 2 every time. I was like, that's pretty bad. So did we get pulled under?
No.
Okay, so we're totally fine. Let's just leave.
Pull me under.
Maybe we need to run back to
Pull
the.
me under.
Although it would probably take me too long to get back there.
I'm not afraid.
Do we know the range on your
Pull me off.
on the little like psychic stuff?
I have no idea. I mean, she was calling me before from a long way away, but I don't know. She's like screaming for help the entire time we're traveling, and I'm just like tuning it out. Help me, please. It's like, don't say a word. We're good, man. Yeah, keep going. Oh, and you said be prepared to be level 8?
Yeah.
Be prepared. What's that from, Sam? Tell you right now. What song is that?
Lion King.
Nice. You're like the only person. I watched it the other day. I would never remember Scar's song ever.
Oh yeah, that is first thing a bunch of garbage.
You remember Mr. Spencer from high school?
Yeah,
I do remember him. I didn't have him.
Oh,
Richard Spencer.
he'd always on one of his rants. He was talking about. He's like, "Yeah, Lion King. It's meant to make everyone gay. Think about it. The writers were gay. The singers were gay. Scar was gay, or something."
That is actually really fun.
Wonder if he still teaches there, because there's no way he'd be able to say the stuff he used to say now.
That was a history teacher, right?
No, U.S. Gov.
U.S. government, that's what it was. No, he would not be able to, but I hope he does.
Called me a dirtbag once. It was pretty funny.
I saw Mr. Connor pass away the other day, which was sad.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot. Delos.
Yeah.
Good old Velos.
Yeah. One time he saw me in the hall, but then that same day I slept his class. So the next time I had his class, he's like, "It's always funny when I see kids in the hall, but then somehow they're not in my class." And he looks at me, he's like, "Mr. Barnes, dirtbag." He called you a dirtbag? But he wasn't like mad about it. It was just him being himself. So I thought it was funny. But
I would do that practically every day, where my teachers would see me, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" And we talked, and then I just wouldn't be in their class like 10 minutes later. And I said I'd be in the media lab, like downloading League of Legends on the computers for like the 18th time with Ethan. Well, what was his name?
I'm not doing this anything.
No, we just did it, initiative.
Because next door to him was Mr. Hopkins, who was the history teacher, but he was kind of like, I think more like he was like hardcore atheist and like liberal and stuff. And so
Yeah, wore fedoras.
Yep, Mr. Spencer kept referring to him as a godless communist.
Kind of was. It was like the cringiest thing to me in high school was all the like super like so far left. I'm like, what are you doing here and not in North Korea? Like, just insane. Like the female history teacher, I had her, and the stuff she would say and like yell at people about, I was like, do you even listen to yourself talk? Like, you shouldn't be a teacher. You're poisoning people's minds.
Which teacher was she?
It would have been 11th grade. I think she was the 11th grade history, one of them, one of the two. She was female. And she would just talk about, like, the pros of communism every time and, like, try and give people books about it. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Did you have her too?
No.
Oh, you were just nodding his up like, yeah, I've been there.
She liked me, though, because I totally was making fun of her, but I was, like, agreeing, like, wholeheartedly. I was like, yeah, Tupac in this song. Like, I would say stuff like that, and she would agree. She's like, do you guys... Like, she was, like, trying to genuinely tell me that, like, it was more racist in that year than it was, like, before the Civil Rights Movement. I'm like, are you retarded? Like, do you understand history and, like, the world at all? But then that's why I was like, yeah, according to Tupac, still I see no changes. And she liked that.
Oh, thank God.
She liked that.
Me and Tobin had Mr. Applegate together.
Mr. Applegate's so funny.
Dude, he was nuts.
Another one who probably couldn't get away with half the crap he said.
Oh my gosh.
He swore so much.
Okay. I am ready So,
I saw him in the store.
we begin with the archers. So, these three just begin by flying ahead, and they're just one of them's kind of like directly overhead, and they just start firing a couple of these, barbs into the other humans. So none of them, come close. Maybe kind of in this general vicinity, like some of the barbs kind of land close, but nothing is aimed towards you guys. You see, one guy get grazed by and then these fellows kind of hide, duck behind cover.
So are blue
So
and red, these are all humans.
These are all just other
Okay.
humans, part of the nomads here. There's really no differentiation. Brutus is over here with that guy who is helping him. And then, that's kind of it. So
That makes sense to me.
next up is you, Hunter.
So the only ones we can see are the flying ones.
You can see all of this. No, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Hunter really doesn't want to fight any of these, but he also doesn't want to get killed. Were they shooting barbs at us as well?
Not that you could see. Nothing was like, unless it was just terrible, terrible aim. But judging how they're like right above you, and all of the barbs kind of went at least 15 feet in front of you, then you would probably guess not.
Okay. What to do here? He's gonna try and talk to the archers, and just like say like, "Hey, stop! Like these guys couldn't have attacked you. They were here the entire time. Like, let's figure out who actually did it, so we can help."
So which one are you shouting
the one
to?
right above me.
Right above you. Okay.
Or
So
he's telepathically shouting? I don't know. Whichever way he's giving it.
Well, what are you? Yeah, like how?
I mean, if I had the telepathic link, I would definitely do it telepathically. But if not, I would just yell it out.
I guess you don't necessarily know. I mean, what does Hunter think?
Well, I mean,
You have been telepathically communicating.
yeah, I would
so-
assume I can. I assume I'm connected, so I'm going to try telepathically.
Okay, so you're not
Also,
doing it.
when me and Dutch did it, they didn't care at all.
They heard us though.
Because I answered the question. So, no, they didn't. I'm going to do both.
Okay, so you're shouting verbally, but
I
also
guess
kind of
in
focusing
theory,
your
I'm
mind.
thinking it either way.
Right. Well, and like MOAB, he was like talking verbally,
And they understood.
and they understood.
Yeah, so I'll do both.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
All right. So let's just make a roll, and just a straight roll. And
Like
Actually, let's do a D100.
a 100. Okay, that one's easy doing this. Two. Is that good or bad?
Really?
We're trying to get low before.
Okay. So
That's almost a reverse 100.
you're right. So either it doesn't hear you or it pays you no mind. You can't tell.
That's all I'm going to do.
All right. Next, these two,
Stop the plane.
they kind of move forward, and then they burrow down underground.
Oh, okay.
Mogar, you're up. And you are riding your horse. I just don't have it out.
This guy. He's got half a ball.
Well, I want to.
Never mind, they got treasure.
No,
Let's kill him.
probably. I'm gonna be next to. I'm gonna be next to BAMF because if anything attacks Brutus, then I'm going to defend him. You know, I'll attack whoever's attacking Brutus.
Malik.
Okay.
Even though Brutus is probably
We're over here, correct?
attacking. But yeah, so I'm gonna ready my action to just be next to Brutus, and if anything touches him, anything that hurts him that I also can see is bad, I will attack.
All right. we will keep that in mind if circumstances change.
It's complicated.
But
Like, you have to like. It's true though. You got to like set all the flags to
you
make
do.
sure.
But
if I feel like, if something hits him, but like Tosh cast.
Todd the
All right, so-
smacks him.
so let me just kind of interrupt you. Brutus is on the far end of the camp, and if you can kind of see where I'm motioning.
Is this him?
No, he's here.
Like,
That's his.
Which
That's
side
who he
hands
used to
on?
be. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you were here, so you should have seen his new piece.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were meaning him.
Oh.
Okay, I was like...
Yeah.
that is a cool piece.
Because Brutus ran off the 60 feet to learn that at feet. And so he's on the far end of the camp, and you went out to try and intercept this attacking party. So you're completely far away. You're about 300 feet away from Brutus right now. So really, you and Dutch need to kind of like get through the midst of the attacking party first.
So then what I'll do then instead, I didn't realize that's how far we were. I'll dash, and that'll put us at 140 feet.
Okay.
For the house.
And are you riding with him?
Yeah.
You're on Cinnamon? Okay. So we're gonna put you kind of basically in the middle of this pack.
Yes, that's fine.
It's like
That's
Jurassic
how we
World.
do it.
You're riding with the raptors.
Yeah, that's right.
It's so beautiful and smart.
All right, Boogly.
Because I'm
Yeah.
here next to Gil. So I think I'm still a little confused, like what the goal is here. Like, are we just trying to kill everybody, or are we just trying to like?
We don't...
That's
Get
up
into
to us.
a-
That's
Yeah,
why I
the
didn't
thing
fight
is,
him.
we don't really know.
If
our
you're
characters
confused
don't
about the
really
goal,
know.
that's exactly what you should be.
Because we just walked into this. We met the Syllithids first.
Because, I mean, I could just tidal wave everyone aside, but then they're right over there, so I don't want to risk
So
that.
here's what we do know. We know that Brutus comes from a group called the Enclavians, which these guys are like the ancestors of. No one has really seen a Syllithid. So...
I also don't want to wipe out his ancestors.
You kill one random person, Brutus just fades from existence.
Guys?
Yeah, he's playing a guitar.
Yeah,
Stage.
Johnny be good.
Your kids
So
are
where?
gonna love
So,
this.
so where am I trying to get to? Like, or do we,
15th century.
we're just this is just a chaotic moment where,
This is. I mean, what does
I'm-
Boogly think?
in order
We wanna
to
fight
maintain
or-
balance,
Yeah.
I figured I'd kind of do
I'm
what
gonna kill
Ian's
one
doing,
each.
just kind of prep and do like a
Take prep.
what's it called?
Dodge.
Not dodge, just
Ready?
like a ready. So like if anyone attacks me, I can retaliate.
Yeah.
Like me and Gil will just
You're
kind of like
bang
hold our
your local
ground.
prison.
Mogar, is your
Into the local
remind me
Enclavian
of
prison.
your hit points and AC? I think I have it. I just want to make sure.
My hit points are 16, and my AC is 21.
Great. Yep. Okay, I got it right.
Yeah, no. Anybody?
All right.
Popcorn's getting real low.
Gil.
Popcorn.
So take that for the road. Gil kind of like he's looking around like this is madness. Boogly, Gil looks to you and he's like, "What do we do? Who do we fight?"
So this is madness.
I say, let us stand and wait.
Stand and wait in the middle of a battlefield.
We will stand and wait, and then what we will do next will be made known to us. Let's just hold our ground.
Okay, if you say so. And he kind of like nervously like holds his axe in front of him,
You'd be cool
just like
there.
in a defensive stance.
Well, actually, I guess I've already had my turn. I was just like, can I do like a perception check to see if there's anything out of the ordinary? Or
Is that a feat now, right?
Oh, no,
You can
that's
use the
kinda
axe
general.
as a shield. I think you can use a shield master feat with an axe.
Oh, I think there is. Really, he's just taking the dodge action.
Oh yeah, I just wondered though because I was like, that's kind of cool.
But yeah, I think so. Brutus, what are you doing?
I'm kind of conflicted over here a little bit.
That's good. That's how you should be.
Yeah.
So tell me how Brutus's thoughts and conflicted feelings.
Well, I mean,
Boys are cute.
the BAMF part of me wants to just kill them all.
Kill who
But at the
all?
same time,
On
Everyone.
both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive
Balance.
I also kind of want to just see how it unfolds without conflict. But I don't know.
All right, good. So for this turn, what do you want to do? Do you want to move? Do you want to just chill? You're kind of on. You're 60 feet away from the action.
Right. Who's closest to the action? Am I the closest one?
No, the rest of the group is because
Where is he?
he's over here.
Oh, okay.
Because you went off to go do that training with the guy.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically you're set up so that if you want to engage, you can use your new feat to dash 60 feet and then as a bonus action make an attack. So
Is your biggest spell tidal wave?
now, right now there's not really
Title 14.
anyone. These archers are in range technically, but they're also flying, so you'd have to
No.
jump
Thunderwave.
to try and make attack, which you could. You could
These are all my
jump on that
4
rock and get
spells.
across. Anyway.
I think gonna just put Brutus. Not gonna like
I mean, I guess
more
tidal
like
wave
a
would probably do the
defensive
most damage,
position to
but-
like get ready to attack
Okay.
whoever's like the closest to
I kill
the
him with
action.
title wave.
But I don't want to like do. I don't want to like initiate.
Random one of the actions I had on a rock.
Yeah,
where
okay.
we used to go for target.
I missed it. Did you say that you wanted to move?
Thunderwave just to kind of like. make
Yeah, I
everyone
just want to move closer to like.
Alright. You want to dash to do that?
Yeah.
You
Where-
could
where are you?
thaumaturgy, use your voice, yell. loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I use dash.
But
Alright.
you could
So
thaumaturgy, make his voice boom out.
so I could put you just kind of here,
Whoa.
or I could get you in like along with your buddies. Like, do you want to be right
Yeah.
by them? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right next to him. Yeah.
Alright. And did you enter rage?
Safe for their Syllithid armor.
Yeah, I'll do rage and the claws come out too, right? When I rage.
Claws, like a biting thing or a tail.
Biting
I'll do the
thing
claws.
called
Yeah. Claws are a good choice. Alright, cool.
I'm gonna bite.
Alright, so Ren, likewise, she's, so Brutus charges up, and she's like, he's one of them! No. She's gonna turn,
Word kill.
and she's kind of like aiming at 2 of the archers, but like she's holding back, so she's kind of like taking that ready action
Iron Man
also.
gauntlets.
Which archers?
These 2.
The one swinging
Yeah.
stingers.
Because she just saw like, Barb is kind of like firing into this group, and so she's just kind of like at the ready, but she's not making any attacks.
Think of those as
either.
Beedrill.
Dutch, what are you gonna do?
Do they have any archers on their side?
They do.
Well, this guy they have half of one. His bow's broken in half.
Their weapons are all very simple. You guys are quite far back in time, so like the axes are stone axes. They carry clubs. More than some of them have bows, but that's even a kind of a precious commodity because the strings, and they're not good bows, right?
Yeah, they've
'Cause-
just figured it out.
But a lot of them use slings.
Yeah.
And you can see all that going on. Like, there's already a flurry of commotion. These guys are already like whipping, rocks and stuff at them. So like that side has already engaged in combat of various sorts. What am I doing? There's no music.
Just swing a rock into his buddy by accident.
Just play Enya.
Yeah.
Only For a second, I thought this was the Call of Duty Zombies music.
He's just Yomi. What?
I don't know.
What are they doing over there with the bothering me with the what's it?
So,
Very epic.
what's his face got sucked underground?
Moab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of him gets sucked underground, but he's not gonna tell anybody about that.
Okay.
You were probably too far away to really see that happen. Because you were in the back at the time.
My wolf have a piece? I can't remember.
Yeah, he's right there.
Okay.
Is that pretty accurate? Like, am I...
That is, yeah. They're 2 to 3 times your size.
Horse go faster, you push Mogar off.
Yeah, Cinnamon!
Yeah, being on the horse, they're probably like 1 person taller than you.
Okay. Okay, so instead of thinking it, I'm going to think and shout.
Okay.
Just like, hey, stop, like, call this off. Like, we need to talk about this instead of kill. Or harm.
We need to think about this.
Alright, let's roll a D100.
D100.
Percentage.
Oh. I was like, who has a
Oh.
100-sided die?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait. Have you seen the coin dice? The ones that, like, you spin the coin and it falls on the number?
Ian has told me about them. I
They're
haven't
cool.
seen
They
them.
cost so much, though. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend $30 for, like, a piece of, like, a plastic coin, like a fake pirate coin.
Yeah.
84?
Alright.
Coin dice?
Which one are you
They're
communicating with?
This is, I think, this dude.
Okay. So yeah, you're like riding up to him and you're kind of communicating. And he does turn to you and he says, if you know what's good for you, you'll stay out of this. The queen's likes your lot. We've got no instructions to attack you, but
It's been an hour since we told them about the future where they don't exist and they start a war, ?
I'm not afraid to fight you if you're gonna interfere here.
You primitive asshole.
So
And we're just riding along.
Yeah.
Is that my action? Or
No.
can I still...
You can still
Majorca.
do something.
I want to say, this is for the good of the queen and your people. I don't care if you like me. Killing won't help anything. It will only... It'll destroy them, it'll destroy you. And guess what? You're not in the future, pal. They are.
I don't know what you're talking about. This
You
these-
won't exist.
This is the
That's right.
queen's order,
Yes.
and I'm not about
is the
to
queen's
listen
order.
to you over her command.
Oh, well, same,
Okay,
actually.
that changes things.
All right,
Did the queen just say that? Did she just order this? Why did she order this?
that's kind of your 5 seconds.
What about
6
seconds?
seconds.
What about the last second? But
Is there
he-
anything else that
is
in
he
you?
shaped like a horse? Does he have that little butt at the end?
Yeah, like I said, they're close to kegs. They're
It wouldn't be smart to ride him.
yeah,
It
probably.
would be cool.
It would be awesome.
They kind of have 2 forms because like the Jeroom who introduced you, like he looks similar. Again, the abdomens are more like cylindrical shaped, but the whole time he was pretty low to the ground, crawling on all fours. Like they all kind of have this ability to like rise up, and that's when they really get tall. Is
Yeah.
when they're in like this attack stance. Like those guys who were crossing their
Mm-hmm.
blades over you, like
Mhm.
they were raised up in standing positions, and that's why they were so tall. Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't have anything. I'm just gonna hold on.
All right. Then this guy.
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but
We're doomed.
I'm gonna give it a try.
You say to Gil.
Yeah.
Check this out.
You want boom time? I'll show you boom time.
Well, that sounds kind of gay.
Then afterwards we'll have more boom time.
All right. So this one kind of turns itself into like a ball. Imagine like a pill bug, how it kind of like forms up, and it just goes,
It's Ben 10.
and so it rolls right here, and
Benjamin Tennyson.
it doesn't pop out, like it is still rolling.
Yeah.
It's in the process of rolling, but that's
It's
the
gonna
end of its
flatten
movement.
stuff.
Yeah.
Roll the roller. Muda.
And then this one, kind of, he flies up here, and he. I'm trying to think like how to describe it. It's kind of like you don't necessarily hear anything above the the buzzing of his wings, but it's kind of like you feel like an aura or something, right? It's just kind of like background, like tinnitus, like your ears like ring. It's kind of like that. There's just kind of like this.
But it's in your butt.
In the background, and like all of the nearby Syllithids all kind of like chitter more like aggressively or something, vigorously.
Maybe I don't want them in the future.
It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers are all pointing.
Oh, I hate that dude.
It's such a creepy scene. It's perfect.
And then this one, I mean, he's just like
Just like a cool bear shark.
tremors as he runs, and he just comes in here and just like sends one flying.
Me and Gil poop a little.
And this one kind of has to go the long way, but he comes around.
Oh, guess we should head back
Here.
to the colony.
Yep.
Say hello, Linda.
Okay, and back to you, Hunter.
Hello.
Say hello.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hey, let's kill all the citizens. Yeah.
No.
Death to all impotents.
No.
Oh.
Death is not the answer.
Go with mommy.
I'm gonna try and psychically call out to the queen, see if she can hear me.
Oh, sorry. Before you, there's the archers just kind
you
of
died.
move. Yeah, the archers move slightly ahead, but they're just firing more of their barbs. Some get lodged in that wall and whatnot, and you see like a couple more humans get hit by them. All right, you.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna, because I heard her before.
Yeah.
Although assuming that was her, I'm just gonna try and psychically call out and like see if she can respond at all, hear even like what's going on.
yeah, we can make a roll.
So just D100.
Yeah, do 100.
$50.
You get no response.
Bitch. Left me all red. Yeah, Hunter's still not going to do anything. Like, he doesn't want to join either side here. He doesn't want to kill any of these people.
You're not going to do anything.
No. Like, Hunter, he doesn't want to kill the Syllithids. He feels fairly connected to them. And he also doesn't want to kill Brutus's people because neither of them have harmed him in any way. He's just going to keep trying to get them to stop fighting.
Fair enough. I won't complain about that. I will give you one warning that you are in the direct path.
Oh, the big
of
guy?
a trampler.
Yeah, I thought he was
There's
going
nothing else you want to do.
I thought he might jump over me, which would look cool. I'm going to move to the side of him, yeah.
Do a jump.
Just like right over here.
Yeah, move out of his way.
Woof.
Yeah, leave him there. Draw him into the Pokeball.
Oh yeah, you're gonna recall him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just be safe.
What Pokemon does the like roll thingy? Isn't there one that does like a cool spinny?
Cyndaquil. Curl up and do file. Well, not Cyndaquil, the second evolution, maybe? Typhlosion's the ultimate. One, the third. Maybe Typhlosion.
Typhlosion is?
Mm-hmm. Unless
Alright.
that's the second evolution.
Mogar, you're up.
Alright. So,
You skipped me.
we're still like
No.
140
you're
feet
not.
away?
Yes.
Feet away?
You're probably like less than that. If you another dash can get you probably 15 feet past these other guys. So you can get more into the midst of the camp if you wanted.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna follow Brutus on this because these are his ancestors,
Yeah.
and I know we had a good connection with the Syllithid, but they are the ones that are attacking,
Yeah.
and so if Brutus says that we should fight, then I'm down to fight. But also, you just want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. So I think I was just gonna follow him.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the most connected. So I'm just
All right, so you can see, like, this trampler has just rolled right past you, and you can see that Brutus is in the direct path of this trampler. Meaning, like, if Brutus doesn't move on his turn, then he's just going to get rolled over by this thing. So does that affect what you want to do or where you want to go?
No, because I'm still gonna wait
Okay.
for the moment somebody gets in.
Trampler
All right,
is bright
so-
blue and spiky and eating a chili dog.
So I should just put you
You're
right here,
yourself.
in between the trampler and Brutus, right?
Between.
Like killer.
All right, you want to go behind, like, Ren?
It's kind of hard to see the map a little bit just because the tiny,
Whoa.
a little off. But
Right.
I want to be, as close to Brutus as I can, but obviously not in the path of them.
I'll take one of the infant nomads.
Yeah.
and hold it from-
We'll put you right here, where we've got you. You should be good there. All right, Boogly.
So, I feel as though we need to intervene somehow. And so, what I'm going to attempt is casting Thunder Wave, kind of right here in the center, in hopes that that loud boom will at least, like, make everyone kind of stop. And then if they stop, I can
Wait, where are you casting it? Just so I have.
just, like, in the
Yeah,
middle.
perfect. Yeah. I
And
like
what's
that
the
idea.
radius on that?
Big.
Wait,
Oh.
Thunderwave might be casting.
For the initial like damage, it's a 15-foot cube
Around you.
around me. So I would walk here and then cast it. And then, but the spell, but it also says the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300
He looks
feet.
at Gil. Want to see boom time? And then
I was like-
blows him
Yeah,
out.
and then kills all his ancestors with a thunder wave.
Guys, doesn't this,
Yes, the bar.
Yes.
The bar scene. I've seen this
You know-
before.
That
Okay.
doesn't ring
All right. Well,
a bell.
we will be joining the Syllithids.
Sorry.
I've gained confidence, and so
Close the
I'm
radius again.
gonna be better at intimidation.
You should,
15
you should
Kill
shake
like
their
4
hands and then blow them up.
So Q means, like, that's the length of each box is 15, of each side is 15 feet, right?
Yep, 15 feet in each direction from him.
So it's like
Cardinal
30 feet.
direction.
I thought it's like 7.5 feet that way, 7.5 feet
That's
that
what I
way.
thought it is.
I always thought it was
Because myself is the yeah.
Tanner, you should know. How big was
Oh,
the
but it's
roof?
emanating from you, so you would be the center point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 7.5. None of the measurements
It's
in
a-
D&D are
well-
ever done in halves.
It's a 3x3.
That's what I would
space.
think would be 3x3 space, but that would be 15. I think that's why, because it's really meant to be like this space, 3x3. Unlike the ants, which are 2x2.
Because my intention isn't to hurt those people. I mean, I'm gonna, but
You
hurt
probably
those people.
kill
It's
them.
more just to do something audible enough where everyone like stops, at least hesitates.
Hopefully they're strong, because if not, you'll just kill them. Does Thunderwave push them back? Or is that the other one?
Yeah, it says on a failed, they do a constitutional throw. It says on a failed one, they take 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
They brace the barrel.
All right, so
And all unsecured objects are also pushed 10
A
feet away.
15-foot cube is a total of 9 squares on the flat map.
Yeah,
so
so
3x3.
all right, so that's gonna probably change where you want to stand because it's actually a pretty small area. It's basically just every adjacent square to you.
I don't want to attack them. I just want to do it. I'm only doing this for the.
Oh, okay. So like the
I
damaging.
just want to get everyone's attention.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
could use thaumaturgy
Yeah.
for that if
You
have
know,
it.
for the balance.
you could use thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy makes
So-
a big noise and it's a cantrip.
Well, I feel like right here, no one's.
Yeah, no one's gonna get hurt, but now it's about wasting a spell slot.
Yeah.
When if you just want to make your voice loud, then you can use.
Well, even just a loud boom, thaumaturgy can do
You
that.
only have 3 cantrips, and that doesn't seem right.
Oh.
You would normally have more than 3, but
Yeah.
at the beginning, even, I think. Actually, I don't know.
Because I just can't think of any other spell that would like.
Thaumaturgy.
That would make a good amount of...
Or I could just hold up. Okay, so a level 1 thunder wave will have the same boom as a level 4.
I mean,
I'm gonna.
if you, it's enough. If you really wanted to like flavor it, then sure, a more powerful boom is gonna
I only have
Big-
one
bigger
slot for that, so you want
Yeah,
to.
no.
We're not asking you to waste your spell slots just for a sound
Okay.
effect.
Here, let's do third level. I'll do a third level thunder
Okay,
wave.
serious. I'll at least give you some inspiration points for your.
No, he only has 3.
Wow.
I guess Druids, yeah.
All right.
Weird champ.
So you do that. I mean, and it's just like an explosion going off, which is not something that these guys have heard before. They would equate it to like an avalanche, or
Natural
a
disaster.
thunder strike.
Yeah.
But like right there. I mean, so these guys really think like
Unsecured rocks
that
everywhere.
lightning just struck in the camp.
And then as soon as
And yeah, it emanates. Sorry, no, it emanates from you. So you do successfully get everyone's attention.
Witch!
Remember,
Laser side of the
Stone
head.
him to death.
you might recall that these guys hate magic.
Yep.
But that's nature magic. That doesn't count.
Maybe I can.
Look, did you see that thunderstruck?
Yeah.
that's not magic. I'm sitting like that was lightning. That happens every day. No.
Excuse me.
So I do that, and then I yell, "This fighting is to stop, or I will unleash something 10 times worse."
Shit's pants.
All right.
And then I look at Gil. and
I
I'm
like this. You definitely, yeah. You have their attention for a moment. The battle like ceases. Like no one is attacking, and it is just quiet. And then you like shout that out. Let's make a deception check.
Can you just hear, get him?
Not an intimidation check because I'm really good at that.
Intimidation. Is, yeah, no, sorry.
No.
Intimidation is fine
Like
too.
eating him?
You can do either one. Just
You know what?
is that the dice that you want to?
I'm using this guy.
All right.
Yeah, the table denter. Spits on it.
Does the floor really count?
Better than denting the table.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll count this as an 18. Or is it 4?
Cover the whole ground in dice rolling mat.
Okay.
And what's like the multiplier for it? Like
It's your deception. Charisma is what it goes
Oh,
off of.
so 17 because I'm -1.
I thought you said you were really good at intimidation.
Oh, wait,
I was-
you're
I-
proficient in it.
I was being
then.
sarcastic because I always fell intimidation.
Oh, that's right. The bar.
That was,
And every other
and then that's
time.
when they brought up, yeah, like the bar. I was like, yeah, I've gotten better.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. All right.
Spends his off time doing is just training intimidation.
So there's quiet after your little spectacle here. Gil kind of, he's just like, he looks at you and he's kind of like, wow. He's like, he did it. My boom time's better though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was.
They're the boom team.
Yeah. Okay, Brutus.
Boom time, brothers.
Brutus, a huge explosion. I mean,
Boom time band.
a thunder wave, not necessarily
No, it's
an
good
explosion,
big.
but a huge sound of an explosion just erupted behind you, and things have gone quiet. What are you going to do? Also, there's this big thing just trampling towards you.
Oh, that thing's still going?
It's rolling.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Like
it
an
was too
armadillo.
far away to be affected by. And it's kind of like...
Yeah.
So.
I yelled, hey, what did I just say?
Here comes the 10 times wars. You just
Probably
blow up all
can't
these
hear or
people.
see anything when it's rolling, yeah.
Like, he's off the hook. He was already going.
Is Mogar still next to me?
So Mogar is next to you. She's kind of hovering to the side on Cinnamon.
Okay.
With
Wait,
Dutch,
where are we?
too.
With Dutch, yeah.
Crap.
I moved too.
I shouldn't have gone over there.
You're on the horse, you're fine.
Never mind.
Well, the explosion's pretty and all, but I think I just want to get out of the way of that thing coming at me.
All right. Where do you want to go? Now, I'll say this. You see this person, like, wielding a hammer and a shield, like a true, real tough barbarian person. Like, they're just standing there, like, they are ready to just take this thing down and just, stop it in its tracks before it just barrels through camp. So that's right behind you. I don't know if that changes things for you. It's one of the nomads.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the nomad ladies, and she is just tough, and she does not look like someone that you want to mess with.
Watch me do my school.
And she's gonna stop that thing?
Oh, well, she's going to try.
She's gonna stop that.
Should I just let her get trampled?
Yes.
Sigma
Sorry,
male
Grandma.
granted.
Do I get any bonus points if I try and help her?
That depends.
What would BAMF do?
Yeah.
Pushes her to the ground.
Yeah.
I'm the best.
Smacks the back of her knee with this.
Oh, Lord. How much time is there until like...
Good talk words.
On this thing's next turn,
You could run over it with a van.
then it will reach. It will reach.
No.
You or her. One of you.
Kid.
Dang it.
I want to try and help her, but I don't know how because I feel like it might actually pay off. Whatever.
Yeah, so, like, you can do the shove action.
Okay,
And
I'll
I-
do the shove then.
Actually, that's part of your charger feat, is that you can do a shove. If you
Okay.
if you move 20 feet.
And if I shove her, I'm not gonna get hit, right?
You can shove her and move after.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll shove her and get out of the
You
way.
can just kind of shoulder check her as you run.
She
Yeah.
grabs you.
All right, so yeah, you run. You probably like take a curvature path to kind of like push her off to the side. Need to look that.
Grab her.
I think there's a check here.
Bangs her.
As soon as it's over, he's like,
I'm gonna.
Yeah. So just make a strength athletics check.
Okay. That's a D20, right?
That's right.
damn, she good.
Although now this opens up the idea of a time loop, right? Whereas
Okay, I rolled
if
a
we
17.
came back and affected the past, wouldn't it already have affected the future that we came from? So wouldn't that future already have the Syllithids if it was
Pull
possible?
a classic hot tub time machine. Yep.
All right.
Roger
So
kills himself.
so you rolled a 17, and
I'm realizing-
then what's your? You have a bonus to that.
Can't do anything.
That should be on your character sheet.
Oh, yeah, that's a bonus.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You succeed. She's kind of caught off guard anyway. And so yeah, like she's just ready to like take this thing on, and then suddenly you come out from the side and just push her off to the
This
side.
giant thing snaps her neck.
Great. All right. Ren is next. So kind of see, she's happier to like see Mogar like kind of ride up and regroup, but then Brutus like ran away, and she's still just kind of like, Mogar, what are we doing here? Dutch, any ideas?
Don't attack anybody.
I'm just waiting for you guys to do something. I am so torn. I don't know what to do.
I think the best policy is to not do anything, but try and stop
I'm
this.
gonna do whatever Hunter would do here, which is taking
That's
his stuff.
Let me see.
I think you guys would all give Hunter all your gold
Mm-hmm.
and
Our-
blood.
She's like, all right, I'll do what I can, and she runs over here
She starts running away.
to
Sounds
this
good. Takes the book.
to this
Goes
group.
back to the future. Just leaves us here.
And you can see that she kind of takes a defensive stance. Oh, we have a visitor.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Hi.
one of the Enclavians.
No, nobody's been attacked or attacked.
Oh no!
They sent one of the Syllithids. The bear shark sent this person over here flying, but other than that, yeah, they haven't been hitting us neither side.
They're really good. Oh, those are the honey nested. I thought you got the hop and yellow.
Oh, everyone's good.
Those
The
were
ghost
good.
pepper ones?
Oh, that one I haven't
Ooh,
tried.
those are so good. I ate the whole tin.
Oh yeah, you want all the
Like
dice.
that.
One night.
I can't. That's what you guys are saying.
Yeah.
Hey,
I gave Cliff like 5 of them, and then I'm like,
The rest. They are kind of hard to stop once you
They
stop.
are. Yeah.
Anything
It's like-
spicy like that.
It's trying to like tone down the spice, and then you stop, and it's like,
Yeah, then you just realize it's burning.
Okay, Catherine, you're just supposed to say good morning.
Yeah. This is what I've been
Oh, sounds like a good night. She's like, yeah, mine was. Sounds good to me.
So Ren takes up a defensive stance by this lady who Brutus just shoved out of the way, and this other person, and she's just kind of like looking, like she's ready to like help them. Dutch, you're up.
I'm going to look over here. I'm going to cast Shatter right here
Okay.
because it's a 10-foot radius,
Break all their stuff.
and I wouldn't hit anything. I wouldn't hit any people, but it's gonna,
Anything of value.
It's gonna blow their crap up.
All right. How much damage does that do?
It does.
Roll.
So, the biggest thing I
You
kind
like that?
of want to do the same thing as Boobly did,
Right.
Because it makes a sudden, loud ringing noise, painfully intense. It says.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we keep these guys on edge, they won't make any stupid
A
moves.
creature takes 3d8 thunder damage.
Or they'll do nothing but stupid moves,
Non-magical
Well, they don't like
objects that
magic.
isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the
We're about
spell's
to
area.
remember why.
And it wouldn't really roll for any Constitution check.
No,
No.
I really just want to know how much damage was done to this
Hello.
the stuff.
So it is going to be.
Oh my.
Dang. 18.
Okay, so this barrel gets just like shattered, splinters fly everywhere. This first kind of structure thing takes the brunt of the damage and basically gets knocked down over like these chests. This one is still standing, but like definitely is cracked and pieces are flying off. And this tent still is standing, but it's gotten like it's all torn apart, and you can see inside the tent. There's some kids kind of like hiding inside.
Eardrums shattered.
Like, not again, not again!
Again?
Oh, crap! No, I just want to yell out as loud as I can to just stop fighting.
Yeah, and so like that was probably like 10 seconds later after Boobly did his thing, so it's kind of like stop or worse, and then
My stuff was probably still echoing when it just went down.
Yeah, he's like, stop or I'll do something worse, and I destroy the tent with the
Just
children
start singing
in it.
Imagine.
yeah. Again, it is magic, so if anyone saw you kind of like doing that, then you probably make enemies there. But great, okay.
No. Sure,
So-
everybody saw it. Very good.
This trampler,
I showed him.
he just like keeps on barreling through, and so instead of the female warrior,
The
then
little lady.
Okay.
he hits this other armored guy. Bye. Thank you. Love you.
Ring of fire.
Ring of fire. There's like a whole month this last year where I listened to nothing but Johnny Cash. It was
It's
weird.
really good.
Oh, February.
Cliff,
Yeah.
I
Black
texted
History
you
Month?
Cash history month?
Oh, yeah, I will. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, like, he kind of, like, sprawls out right as he reaches this other armored fellow. Just, like, takes a bite of him and then, like, chucks him. He doesn't, like, take a bite out of him, but he, like, bites him and then throws him
Guys, I want the fighting to stop. But I don't really want to kill anyone.
back this
Yeah,
way.
I don't
If we're gonna kill anything, it's that stupid thing.
No, I ain't looking for no trouble, damn miss.
This just kind of keeps hovering closer in the party.
It's their bomb.
What does it look like?
Like a big.
It looks much like these guys. It's distinctly lacking like the scythe arms with all the nails and stuff. Really, it just has more like just kind of walking legs.
It's got to use
right?
psychic stuff.
But it has more wings. Not all of them have wings, first of all.
Yeah.
And then like this one has 6 wings, so it's designed to be like
It's like
just
an angel from the Catholic canon.
yeah.
How angels
I was
are.
gonna say like an AWACS.
Yeah.
Like it is just designed to hover in air. It's a support craft, is what it is,
Okay.
and it has multiple antennae.
Bless you.
Thank you.
As opposed to like just the 2 antenna that more. It still has like the mandibles that they all have, so it can like do a strong bite. But yeah, its purpose is not to just be a straight up fighter. And instead, it just kind of like it's eyeing what's going on because a lot of things have just suddenly happened, and it's like kind of scanning the battleground. Dutch and Boogly make perception checks.
And this is where the good rolls stop
Die.
happening. Good rolls died tonight.
What is it?
6.
So
Well, what's my perception thing?
Boogly,
Decent.
you're pretty just kind of like in the midst of everything, so you're not like focusing on what's going on behind you. But Dutch, your angle is a little better, and you kind of cast shatter there, and then
Dutch
you
angle,
see
you're
this
saying?
this flying creature
Where's
over
camera
here,
going?
and you do notice that as it scans its horizon, it does kind of like lock a little bit longer on you, like it noticed you casting that.
There you go.
All right, and then this Hulk just comes here and just smashes down this little fortification piece.
Give it a Jaws 1 and a Jaws 2.
And this one is going to come in here and go after this lady that was attacked.
Sharknado. Spin to the circle. Shark head biting violently.
But it misses with its attacks. And we are back to the archers. So the archers are going to...
So did nobody heed the...
No.
No? Okay.
Well,
Because I will tidal wave everyone out of this room.
the trampler didn't because it's already in its motion. The this one,
Do it.
well, didn't do anything really, so you're not sure. That Hulk did not. Like it didn't. I
Just
mean, it's
smashed a
still
pillar.
smashing. But you do notice that
Like a
these
cat.
archers kind of they do hesitate. They kind of regroup around that one, and this one just kind of repositions, but doesn't actually take a shot. Now, the human civilians, like the human nomads, they gave more pause. I mean, they've kind of seen like more wreckage occur, and so they haven't like made any attacks, but it's more like out of surprise or like just taking in the situation. Their aggression level has not lowered whatsoever.
They're all what you might say in a rage.
They do.
Sounds like-
This guy has definitely.
Sounds to me like they
come
need
up.
to cool off.
These two group around. So this guy is the one that was helping Brutus, and he is kind of more like he commands more of a presence, and so these two have kind of like rallied around him and making some commands. And
Santa Claus, he commands presence.
other than that, yeah, these guys are kind of ready to take on this one. All right, Hunter, we're back to you.
Alright, well, Hunter sees the big support craft, obviously. Although he, probably isn't completely sure what it is, but he's still like, well, I'm not going to... He's not going to kill anyone. He doesn't want to hurt any of these people. I guess I don't technically have to kill them, although whichever side I start attacking is obviously going to make the other side angry. And, of course, based on the fact that Dutch just blew up half their stuff, and the Syllithids are killing everyone, it's probably still not good. So instead he's going to try and get at least some more information. He's going to psychically and, with his normal voice, call out to one of the leader ones. Probably that one. And just be like, who did you see who attacked? Like, are you sure your queen ordered this? This doesn't seem like something that she would order when we were on our way to negotiate with them.
All right, let's make a D100 to see.
56.
So, all right, where are you?
By the boys.
Yes. Okay. And you're talking to this one?
Yeah, let's go with them.
Or did you want to talk to him?
I'm trying to Sportcraft, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause he's right next to me. So it's
Yeah.
easier.
Okay. So you look up at this guy, and he does kind of stop what he's doing, and he looks down at you.
And just goes. Buzz.
Yeah.
And remind me what you.
I was just saying, like, do you guys see who attacked? Are you sure your queen ordered this? Like, we were, like, it seems weird that you would order that when we were on our way to negotiate with these people.
So,
like, as an envoy.
So he lowers down to, like, he lowers down to about, hovering about like 10 feet off, and reaches one of his,
Kiss my ring.
his arms
Oh, yeah, I grabbed
to you. In your mind, you see flames. So in like one of the tunnels, you can kind of see like light from the surface, and then something is like rolling down, like kind of obscuring the light in bits, and then suddenly it just like fire, just inferno blazes,
exploded, whatever.
and
like a bomb.
and it just covers, and then you feel pain across the colony. Make a perception check.
Big bug phone hunter.
17?
So it's only for a moment, but in between the flames, you see two humanoid silhouettes at the surface, kind of at the entrance to the tunnel, and they briefly just kind of like jump and then like scurry away.
And they're doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it lets go and it hovers back in the air.
And I didn't recognize what rolled down there.
No.
Did it look
It was dark, so you couldn't really see. It's just kind of like a silhouette of anything, so you might guess like a boulder or something.
Okay, I'm just going to tell the sport graph, like, look, I don't think it was these guys. I don't think they don't use any kind of magic, and B, I couldn't see them using some type of explosive or anything like that. They seem very primitive. Like, please hold off for a minute. Let's figure this out before we shed unnecessary blood. Well, more than has been shed.
It says, "I will not defy my queen," and that's your 6 seconds.
You were my queen, Danny.
Your queen is very fickle.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill your queen now, dude.
Man, I really think we should have peace. Kill them all!
How about you tell your queen to shove it?
All right.
How about we send billions of dollars to your queen in aid? That never made it there.
At this point, one of these unburrows like right here and attacks them, and another one unburrows right behind that barbarian person and attacks as well. And you can see they're caught by surprise. They get in some good hits there.
Just keep talking to the barbarians. Guys, wait, no, let's figure it out. They're just like getting slaughtered, and they like keep listening.
Mogar.
Okay, so let's change pace a little bit because you said that one of them was a woman that was attacked?
Hold on.
Yeah. I mean,
Woman was attacked.
there are men and women scattered throughout this whole camp, even some youth, and they're all armed to the teeth and fighting. But yeah, specifically there was a female warrior who Brutus shoved out of the way, and she's now being attacked by one of the Hulks, but Ren was able to interfere enough to keep it from hitting her.
What did Red do again that interfered?
It's kind of like she's kind of like doing Eldritch blasts, but in between. So she's like, like scaring off, like as his attack's coming down, like a blast, and so he kind of like pulls back on the attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
Eldritch Buttercup.
Yeah, because I'd like to find
Eldritch handshake.
an attack and just like
Got that buzzer.
go straight up to them and get
Would you
me
like a
clean.
piece of gum?
Like, if they're gonna fight, they're gonna have to fight me, whether it's jumping in front of the whole one or whatever. Like, I have got to make a permanent stand right now.
Yeah.
Especially because some people are like, it's just gotta stop. We either gotta fight these guys or that.
Okay.
You can fight these twos.
Yeah.
So you're staying on your horse, right?
Yes, and I want to get right up to somebody who's about to get hit or something, that's jumping away. If they touch me, then it's just self-defense, and then I have to break both their orbital bones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you kind of have two of the most likely options are, one, get in front of this Hulk that Ren is already helping with, or two, get in front of the Trampler, since it just like kind of bit and threw this warrior here.
And that warrior's not dead yet.
Right. No, he just got knocked prone.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go up to the Traveler.
Okay. And Dutch is going along for the ride.
Number 3,
Yep.
the Trampler.
Yeah, so that just happened. You just kind of ride up. I imagine Cinnamon kind of like whinnies and raises up on two legs, to like
Proceeds
kind of
to
fight it
die
back,
instantly.
right?
Number
Yeah.
3 is called the Trampler.
The last
so
thing
I
you'd
ride
want
up
to
to the
see in the
right
middle of
yeah,
the desert while
yeah.
you're time
Hold
traveling.
on, guys, I can't
is
hear him.
the Trampler.
And then what?
And then I ready my attack.
You're ready to attack, and what's the trigger?
If he hits me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Also, can I like speak with him telepathically? Say like, you gotta stop this right now. We have to figure it out. We were just with these people. They did not bother.
You sure can. Let's go ahead and roll a D100.
Alright.
Is he rolling, or is it like you said it uncurled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I didn't know if it was rolling over them still, or if it was like actually hitting them now.
Hey, wait, you
Fighting them.
gotta stop.
I got a 12.
It just like roars back, and you hear it both in your mind and loud, just ear-piercing roar.
No.
It's not even like intelligible. It's just rage and fury.
Alright. No worries.
To the DM real quick.
Yes.
How far did we walk to get here?
This is like 1.25 miles. Yeah, maybe like 1.5 miles.
For like 10 minutes?
I
15
can
minutes?
run a mile in about 10 minutes.
I mean, yeah, like 5-minute mile is what runners do, except for like world. Like Olympians run 4.
They do have a guy on a horse.
But with all your armor and stuff, it would probably take like 10 minutes to run a mile.
How far did it take once we were in the tunnels
Yeah,
to get down there?
that was about 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about running back, though. It might take too long.
So Boogly.
I mean, no one listened to me, so
They kind of listened.
kind of.
You interrupted things for a moment.
For a
Hey,
moment.
listen.
So I wonder if I should.
Now everyone will die.
Including
my friends.
Both sides.
Balance is only true when nothing exists.
Exactly.
Ultimate balance.
This
Nothing.
nihilistic-
When I say I care about balance, I mean in like the Thanos kind of way.
Yeah.
That's all things should be.
As all things should be. I'm conflicted on whether I should make good on my promise and just start tidal waving everybody at
Until he
it,
has to sacrifice the farmer.
or if the thing is, I don't know what more peaceful means I can apply. So I feel like I should just start thundering people.
Do whatever Boogly do.
Yep.
See, I feel like that thunderclap thing was kind of a stretch for Boogly.
Like his
What-
anger let
what
out a
would-
little bit or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what would a peaceful giant man do?
Is
Is this dredging up any feelings from your past?
Yeah.
Yes. because some things are getting injured, or some helpless things are getting, or I guess they're not helpless,
No.
they're all
I see
participating,
some
but
brothers here.
there is some unneeded violence that people are doing for the pure sake of feeling superior. And I don't like that.
Yes. Go off, man.
Nomads in my campground?
So I feel as though I should turn up the heat and do a 4th level Thunder Wave
Okay.
on this POS.
It's coming from you.
It's coming from me.
Yeah, but that's
It
what
emanates from you.
You have to run
So
by him.
you could go like this.
Well, I mean, like,
You
I would
could,
get as
you
close
could
as
just go like
possible.
right here.
Yeah.
Don't.
He pulls a Chow Tui and he's onto it.
Yeah.
Thunderwave. Goodbye,
Right
Ian.
there.
Let me get
That's
these.
sad.
You didn't even hurt him.
Your sacrifice was in vain. You're still
You freak.
Go redheads.
I mean, is this what we're doing now? We're just gonna start.
It's up to you. You don't need
That's,
to
that's
talk
what
to
Boog
these
was doing.
guys.
'Cause that's what.
We can't really communicate too much between each other. Unless you actively say something to us, we won't know what you're thinking.
Grab onto me, telepathically tell me.
I yelled at everyone, guys, this is bringing up anger from my past, and it's really making me uncomfortable.
6 seconds.
Yeah, like a ton of exposition, like exposition dump in like 6
No,
seconds,
I'm gonna-
and then blows him up.
You know, I'm gonna, as one last attempt to make them stop, I'm going to do a 4th level Thunder Wave, which does 5d8 damage.
Yes,
Keep
it
those
does.
So you're doing it so that you will hit this trampoline.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might throw him.
All right. Let's see it.
Okay, so everyone does a Constitution. So it's 5d8. So I will need to borrow 2d8s.
Here's one.
My son only came with
Here's another one.
Another.
a bit of D8.
What? You ready
Is
to
that
roll?
5?
Yeah. You ready to roll all ones?
Still 5 damage. If they get knocked into the construct,
6, 3.
they'll take more.
Oh, okay. That one was a 1, but everyone else was a pretty good roll.
Yeah, that was.
So what's that? 15, 18, 24, 25. Right? Did I do that math right?
I didn't come.
And then they
Let's
make a Constitution saving throw as well.
10, 18, 19, 25. Yeah.
Okay. And the big boy would have to do a Constitution save
A 15.
of
8 and 7 makes 15. So
that save. It's 14.
And what's the effect? It failed.
Oh, he failed.
it's
So
thrown.
he is pushed back 10 feet away from me, and he takes 2d8 thunder damage.
Is there anything about it being
Thumber.
a large creature, like it's a bigger size than you?
You give him the old thumber.
No.
Okay. All right. So
The
push 10
fourth
feet
level
takes
thumber.
2d8 damage.
2d8 damage, so that's an additional 12 damage.
Not bad.
And he hits the wall and gets knocked out.
All right. So you you get right of this, and then it just takes, like, there's so much mass to this guy. It just means there's that much more room to absorb the concussive shock, and this guy's taken by surprise by it, and he just gets blasted by the side. He bumps. He kind of Boogly's right in there, so Boogly kind of gets pushed also against this lady that he was shoving, like,
Poor lady.
and then it just smashes against this stone
It's like an
that's
animator
here,
on the train and he has gets bumped over.
and the stone just like
He gets arrested for
shatters.
sexual harassment.
There's so much force and mass from this guy, and the rocks also just kind of like the debris just goes flying over this entire group here. It also like strikes the Ankeg with a few of the big bricks because it was directly in the path of the debris. Like it is a superhero moment,
Right.
and it was pretty awesome actually.
Yeah, he's screaming at Mogar, and then boom!
Dead people beneath the bricks. Stop the fighting!
Wait, stop. Think of the children.
I'm going to give you one catchphrase or like command after that happens.
Brown jam.
Like,
I yell to everyone.
No.
5-word maximum.
Haiku. In haiku form. Only. It has to be about balance.
What about 6?
Yes.
I turn to these guys over here, and I yell, "I've killed bigger and worse than him."
Okay, that's pretty threatening. All right, very good, Gil. So Gil has just been like, he's been torn. Also, he's not sure what's going on. He's kind of just been like watching everything.
He's watching me like,
all these explosions are going off, and then suddenly Boogly does that. And he's like,
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's
okay, we're doing this, and he just like runs over to this Hulk, and he just like jumps on like the back of its leg, and is like trying to like pull it back or something. Like, so he's not attacking with his axe, but he is interfering.
Flashback
with
to
it.
Gil rolling his explosives down the cave. I won't need these till later. He just runs away to get back to this.
Gil did restock, by the way, while you guys were in town, so he made his traps again.
"Oh, nice."
You guys had enough days for
go.
that to happen.
Gil, no boom time.
That's like how he spent most of his days, just like working his traps and whatnot.
He comes
Working his traps.
me back and he's missing 3 fingers.
Yeah. Brutus, we're back to you, and the action is heating up. What are you gonna do? Also, you just got shoved by this thing.
The fight is over.
That affect me at all?
No, not really.
No, you're a BAMF.
Other than the fact you're like, "Boogly, what the shit?"
Yeah.
Nice
Well, yeah, me getting shoved, I think, kind of pushes him over, and now he just wants to kill stuff.
He starts killing the lady.
Because
the lady is what bumps into him. He's like, oh!
Reflexively, elbows in the back of the head.
Well, his claws were out, and so when he got
Yeah.
bumped, he just like...
Right into her.
Not again!
Is there anybody that's like actually like in the group being attacked by anything?
Not
No,
yet.
none of your party has, been attacked. But this trampler that just shoved you, he's kind of like dazed and kind of picking himself back up, from the ground. So he's kind of like,
Right.
yeah. I mean, dazed is the right word. Like he just got hit by this concussive blast. and
Face first into a pillar and
his mandibles are kind of hovering like right above you.
the alien
Well,
broken.
is there any way to like maybe snare this thing or anything we can do to like make him not run everybody over?
Oh, like without just like non-maiming, you mean?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
Unless we just want to kill it.
Well, you have a barrel right next to you. You could look inside it and see what there is.
Fermented
Yeah,
food.
I'll do that.
All right. Let's see.
Hey, look, explosives.
Coffee.
Yeah. A bunch of chainsaws. Weird.
It is like really, really high tech explosives. These like nomads are like making like really advanced pipe bombs. And like the Unabomber.
No, so there's lots of like construction materials inside, including hammers, lots of lengths of rope, and other kind of like just construction material and tools.
Construction paper. Scissors,
Rope,
Safety scissors.
longer rope, sturdy rope.
glue sticks.
Well, I think as much as Brutus would want to like try and kill this thing, he
Okay, this
might
one's
be
weird.
too powerful for us.
I don't know.
Not for Brutus.
And we can, you can always do non-lethal, so we can just
Yeah, we can
use the non-lethal side of my sword to stab him a bunch.
Well, I mean, it's not that he doesn't want to kill it. It's just he doesn't know if he can.
Yeah.
You could try and put it in like a headlock or something. You're pretty beefy. Or like restrain its arms.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, cause there's rope in that barrel. So,
Yeah.
Can I like tie it up with the rope while it stays or whatever?
Yeah. So let's do.
Do a daze check.
It's like Star Wars, snow speeders.
Okay, so let's just have you do a strength check. We're kind of what we're doing is a grapple check.
Yeah.
But you're using rope and it's dazed, so go ahead and roll with advantage. I'm going to roll with disadvantage. This should pretty much guarantee you getting it.
Both 20s.
I got 120. But the other is a 7.
Yeah, so it cancels out.
What?
The 20 doesn't count. Yeah.
Balance.
So do I only roll 1d?
So you roll 2 because you have advantage.
And then
on
use
it.
the higher number.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I
add
have a 19.
add your strength modifier also.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so 21's the highest I got.
Nice.
Yeah, great. So, yeah, you're quite easy. It's quite easy for you to take advantage of the moment, and you successfully use the rope. You bind up. You know, it has like 8 legs, but so you can't do it all in one. But you are able to go around and kind of bind up like it's attacking arms and several of its legs. So it's restrained, which is restrained as a mechanic in D&D so that it can't move, and I don't know if it can attack or not.
Probably depends. Probably up to you, I guess.
So in this case, it can attempt to break its bonds, but until that happens, it's not going to do
I can
anything.
break these cuffs. Ah!
Yeah. So okay, great.
Old video of the guy getting arrested.
Interesting choice, Mr. Brutus. Interesting choice.
So like, you can't break the handcuffs. He's like, I can break these cuffs.
Ren. Poor Ren.
No pants on.
She's just kind of like, yeah, she was just defending, and then suddenly all of this happened right next to her. And she's kind of like, it's a little bit hot in here for my taste.
Yeah, get out of here, Ren.
But she like shouts to this barbarian lady, like, get out of here. And the lady listens, but only to the extent that she gets out of the immediate danger zone, not before whacking this thing that you just tied up with a crit, and she just how much hit points is that? She just smashes this thing. So you've just tied it up, and then she just comes down with her hammer right on its temple and just like pummels it to the ground, and it's dead.
Looks like we all get some.
You go over and like, oh.
She gives you like an elbow, a bump, or if you're not far enough, then she just kind of like raises her fist and says, "Good move, Slick." And then she kind of moves around to the back of this other Hulk. Dutch, you're up.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Where am I? Oh. Dang it, dude. I have no idea.
Well, you could. Well, you mean, so the house blew up, the wagon, it's something just happened.
I'm going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Speaking alien?
The Syllithids.
It's a little bit language. Portuguese. It can be an honorary Portuguese.
At the ground in front of this guy and this guy.
Okay.
Like,
Let's just roll to make sure you don't crit fail.
yep.
Wait, what are you?
I'm just doing Elder's Blast at their feet.
Like warning shots.
Blows their toe off.
Yeah.
I meant to do
Oh,
that.
this is good. So the first one is a 19 to hit.
Okay.
So you hit the ground successfully.
Yes.
Congratulations.
5 damage.
It's an inch away from his toes. That's how good you get it. Dance, boy!
His toe has a cigarette and you lit it.
And then 16 to hit.
All right. So you successfully do that. Are you saying anything also? Psychically?
And just the same thing.
Yeah.
Just, quit it! You freaking idiots!
Reach for the sky.
It's like everybody's going to die.
So they both like in turn, you know, kind of like react like, "What are you doing? Watch where you're doing that!" And also they are like, "What are you even doing? Magic's not allowed here." They like one raises his club at you, and the other one kind of like takes his spear and like wields it at you.
Oh!
It's okay, it's axe magic. It's from a special axe.
Yeah, it's okay, my axe talks to me. He told me.
And they're like, "Whose side are you on?"
I'm not on any side. I'm trying to stop this. I'm trying to stop the killing.
I yell, I'm on the side of balance.
Yeah, I'm on his side.
The one over here
It's
says,
like Jehovah's Witness.
"You would deny us this trial?"
Good point, I did that.
Is your trial killing people and having people be killed? Is that the trial?
That is what battle usually consists of.
I just want to hear it from them. As soon as I hear it from them, then I'll know.
He shouts, "For new trials," and this one responds, "For new strength." And then the whole camp kind of erupts in a "Yeah!"
Like crap, we're gonna have to kill them too.
I really hate these people.
Like, sorry, BAMF, they gotta go.
I just say that under my breath, like, man, I hate these people.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Wonderful. Well, next is this guy's turn. He floats a little forward. He kind of like looks back to you, Hunter, and then looks back in this direction.
Single tear from my eye.
Ooh, that's not good for them. You just see like these three all just like grab their heads and just like scream in agony. And then D6. And then this one just like blood is like kind of coming out of, you know, her like eyes, mouth, ears. And she just like falls over.
That's normal, right?
Yeah. This one kind of goes down to his knees in pain and like just holding on to his head and like bracing against this stone. This one is able to stand firm, obviously in pain, but like still standing firm against the coming Hulk here.
The queen is hooked up to Cerebro. Blasting in their head.
The queen comes out in the big old yellow
Wheelchair.
And with that, this Hulk just runs at this one and makes
Guys, is retardedly this multiverse.
makes 2 attacks, like one with a claw and one with its mandibles, but it misses both of it because you can see like Gil is kind of like throwing it off
I would
balance
think
there.
they might have died from natural selection, actually.
Yeah.
And, you know, domestic terrorism. But
We're back to the archers, so now that battle has resumed, they also resumed their battle. And so this one takes a shot and just kind of misses. This one is going to acquire a new target, Boogly.
How dare he?
The Syllithid?
The archer, yeah.
Oh, he's getting ice knifed so hard. Hope his family finds him and dies with a broken heart.
What's
To be
your
fair-
AC?
Yeah. We do need to make sure I get my
For my AOC?
Yeah.
AC.
AOC.
Oh, I'm like, I was thinking of AOE. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. My AC is 13.
Okay. So it comes close, but it does miss you.
Okay.
And then this one comes here and fires at this
Hope that doesn't
barbarian kind of in the way, but also misses it. Hunter, we're back to you.
Oh, Hunter did.
At least get me.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of moving parts.
Okay.
Hunter doesn't want to kill them, but seeing them attack Boogly, he is not going to let them kill one of his, 3 people that he knows in the entire world. So, let's see the 2 archers.
We're all gonna go home pissed off and covered in blood.
From here or from in the game?
So, like in the game. No, in the game we're all just gonna be like,
Hey, yeah, Hunter's going to aim for this one and try and go for non-vital stuff with his bow.
The archer?
Okay. He's going to try and hit non-vital. And in his mind, he is going to psychically scream at the queen again, please answer. Everyone, all the Syllithids are dying. Probably going to happen anyways, though.
call off the attack.
First one was an 11 to hit. First attack probably doesn't.
That misses.
And the second one was an 8, so I missed both. So they were warning shots.
Yep.
Stop!
Just kind of fly by.
Mhm.
And then they land and hit Mogar.
Yeah, land on Boogly.
Oh, let me help you!
Yeah. Don't hurt Boogly!
It looks like kind of pops up. It looks like you're trying to attack Boogly. Do you need help with that?
Yeah. The paperclip?
Yeah, the paperclip. Yeah. All right. So these, this assassin kind of runs in here. This one's still engaged. It's fighting, but it's surrounded, so it's getting hurt pretty badly. It's gonna die pretty soon here. But yeah, this one gets this person from behind 2 stabs in the back. That human is going down soon here. And then next is Mogar. Mogar, you're up.
All right. I want to go towards the beholder one.
Yeah. How close?
Oh, I want to hit. I want to charge it.
It's 30 feet in the air.
Oh.
I'll jump.
One on the ground?
No, it's flying. It's got a bunch of wings.
They're all flying?
No, just the archers and this one.
Then what about that bigger one, the shark?
That one's not flying.
Yeah, that one. So that one and also this other Ankeg are both on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to hit.
Bear shark.
One of them. Yeah, that was nice.
All right. Well, Brutus is over by this one. So did you still want to help Brutus?
Brutus looks like he's doing work. So, and I was kind of more.
Female barbarians didn't work.
Female. I imagine the females were more over this way.
Or more what?
The females were over yonder, so I wanted to get a fight.
Oh, I mean, remove any kind of stereotype you have about men and women. In this
It's
camp,
Zarya from Overwatch.
everyone is a warrior. And from a young age, you are a warrior.
Built like me.
But from my chivalry,
Yeah.
I can't.
You mean your
But
simp ass?
I'm just saying, all across the battlefield, men and women are fighting and dying. So,
It's crumbled for
Trying to
me.
get as many women as I can. Even though they're
are you trying to pick ladies up?
He really is. But gross barbarian women who don't have.
All right, so here's what I'm going to give you, Mogar. This lady, right in front of the bear shark, Hulk, is moments from death. The Hulk has just been wailing on her. The assassin just stabbed her twice in the back. She's on her last breath. If there's any chivalric desire to save, that's the one to go for.
I'm chivalry.
Sure.
Turn yourself into a shiver.
Okay. Well, freak. I mean, yeah. But I guess I'll go up to her
And trample her? Yeah, makes sense.
and trouble her. Yes. No, I'll
Put her in a wizard.
perform the ceremony. We'll get buried right now, and that's good. I'll heal her. Do I know how much she needs to be healed for?
No.
I'll just give her 15 hit points.
Yeah, that's good. That gets her most of the way to health.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna go for OnlyFans.
I will say, as you are doing this, I mean, she can't really stop
She's
you,
healed by magic.
but as you are doing this, she reacts
Yeah.
as if you just did the most revolting thing that you could to her. Like she,
Well,
I mean,
That's the most revolting.
is that really kind of magic though? If it's from a god, is it the same thing?
it's
I guess it still kind of is.
it's different. I mean, because it's like faith based, right? Like the source of it is different.
But
You're
the
not,
outcome's still the same. It's altering natural.
especially to like this
Yeah.
group who doesn't really know.
That
And,
makes sense.
I mean, their group, they didn't give you much of the history, but you can kind of imagine that it was like religious fanatics
Yeah.
that took over their civilization, and that's what they were running from. So anyway, yeah, she just she can't stop you from healing, from being healed, but she just she gives you the worst death eye.
Can't get married anymore.
You kind of denied her a warrior's death in a way.
Can't go to Valhalla.
Cool. I'll deny it all. I don't care.
Don't worry, I'll help her.
In fact, I think one.
It's like, everyone, heal that woman.
And so sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like, "What are you doing? Get away from me!"
We just go and heal all of them.
He pulls out bear mace. Spraying him
I'm
with
just
it.
doing a quick heal, and
Chasing her across marshmallow.
next round I'm gonna start pummeling.
All right,
Pummeling her?
Probably.
Yeah, I healed you so I don't get in trouble.
Boogly.
I'll
Yeah.
do her so I can beat her up again.
How's the health on her? Is it all the way up?
Yeah, she's pretty much topped off.
Ah, dang it. Okay. I feel like I could, get in on that.
Yeah, she was bloody and wounded and basically moments from death, and now she's in good fighting shape again.
So it looks like that big boy beast right now. Actually, no. Is it possible for me to turn to the archer who just shot at me and glare at him and do an intimidation check
Yeah.
to make him drop his arrow and run away from what he just tried to pull on me?
Yeah.
Well, he's a bee.
So are you communicating? Or
I'm just glaring at him like, did you really just shoot at me after I did all that?
all right, go ahead and make.
Yeah, it's like, why are they... It's like, what the hell, man? Why are
Then-
you hurting us?
Then if it fails, I'll just attack him.
Well-
directly, basically got your friend killed. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? All I did was blast him through a pillar and kill him.
I did forget about that. My bad. You're
13.
It's just a straight 13.
Would it be charisma?
Yeah.
I hate having low charisma.
There's
I
no
really
castle
do.
doctrine here.
So it's a 12.
You're not a face. You're not the face of the party.
You should turn into a cute puppy dog. Get
The-
puppy dog eyes.
The country girl is basically about as far as high you go.
She's as low as you can get, buddy.
Well,
Yeah, but she makes really good food. You can't have both ways.
yeah.
yeah.
All right. So, yeah, no, it
Really
doesn't.
attractive, really.
doesn't
Make good
affect it
soup.
at all.
All right, well,
But the soup's
I'm ice
good.
knifing him then. So it says I have to do a ranged spell attack against the target.
Yeah.
So, what do I roll?
That's like a regular attack roll, so it's going to be
Oh, okay.
proficiency, so 3 plus the modifier.
What is the modifier?
It's your wisdom modifier, so 3 or 4. for you, really.
Ooh, I'm good with wisdom. +6.
2.
Where's my 1 dice? Oh.
D20?
So +6, that's 11.
Nice.
You miss. It melts before it even reaches it.
It is really hot. We're in like an arid desert.
Well, all my good intimidation stuff was used up for those first two things. Now, I'm back to derpy old Boogly.
You have wild shape.
Yeah, that's probably your best.
I do.
Like, they probably would have respected it.
All right.
Wait a minute, you telling me?
Gil is just he's just trying to ride this thing and, get it steering away.
If you want a wild shape toss, you can, because it's a bonus action. If you wanted to do it after your thing.
I'm just looking up that thing Tanner sent me.
Okay. We'll let you kind of come back to that.
Sorry.
Brutus, what do you want to do? Et tu, Brute?
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
Getting a girlfriend anger over here.
Oh.
I
Somebody
kind of
else
missed
talk
like,
quick.
the past 2 turns, so I don't know what was happening.
Just more chaos.
Oh.
We're just killing the people.
People?
The Syllithid.
Were you
They're
here?
people to me.
Were you here when the big pill bug roly thingy died?
No, I don't think I was.
The barbarian chick that you saved after you tied up the big roly thing was like, "Hey, thanks, buddy," and smashes the roly thing in
she
the head
smashed his head and
and
killed
kills
him.
it.
She got a crit and just destroyed its head.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
They're gonna impregnate
Well,
us.
damn, is she killing anything? Is she still...
So yeah, then she moved around to the back of this other Hulk and is getting ready to attack it. Kind of figures that you guys are flanking it.
Well, I want to go help her.
All right.
Alright.
Let's see what you got.
So do I have to move, or...
I moved you. You're good.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna do... I'm still in rage, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the just attacks. See, I got a 12 and a 14.
Are you rolling with advantage because of reckless attack?
Yes.
Okay. The 14 hits.
Okay.
I do have another
And
children.
damn it. Can you remind me what I add to the damage? Because I rolled a d6, but I forget what I need to add to it.
Yeah, so you add your strength modifier,
That's what we do.
but not as proficiency, right? Yeah, but not your proficiency. So you just add your strength modifier to it. Oh,
Okay,
and at your level, you actually have 3 attacks, because when you attack with your claws, once per turn, you can make an extra attack with your claws. So at your level, you actually have 3 attacks per turn.
cool. So I'll just do this one. Did you need me to roll another d20 then for the
Yeah.
third attack?
Yeah, so you should roll 2 more d20s because you have advantage on the attack.
Okay. So I got a 9 and a 16.
Okay, so that hits 2. So 2 of your 3 attacks are successful. So roll damage on them.
Okay, so first one is 7.
Is that adding your strength modifier?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's adding to the strength
Okay.
on a d6, and then a 6.
Okay, and that also added your strength modifier?
Right.
Okay, great. So 13 total damage. All right. So yeah, you're able to make a pretty deep gash, just kind of along its torso there, and it reels back, but it's still in good fighting shape. You've reached your inspiration threshold, so you now have inspiration, which allows you to re-roll. So just mark that on your sheet.
Here's the feeling in my heart. Or the inspiration.
Straight back over.
Oh my gosh.
All right, and that should be it for you. So, Ren's like, okay, we're doing this. Oops. She scores a crit
Against who?
against you.
In my heart.
Just kind of in the side of this thing.
The Hulk?
Uh huh.
Why are we fighting them?
She sees Brutus attacking it.
What do you mean, why are we fighting them? We kind of have to now.
Why not the other people?
The barbarians?
Yeah.
I mean,
The bug people were nothing but nice to us when they thought we were them. They welcomed them in.
yeah,
And they're only doing this because they saw flaming fire. We don't know that.
we do know.
Well, you know
You
that.
know that.
Yeah.
I don't. But still.
Ren, it's almost as if she's been storing up energy and just holding back this whole time, because she just like launches, and she's point blank, but she just like launches a combined Eldritch Blast, and just like a hole just pierces right through this thing, and its guts are just like oozing out. It's barely standing at this point. She basically just took its heart out. But it has two. Alright. Dutch.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at Ren to stop.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'm gonna yell in Ren and BAMF's direction.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like don't do that.
she like throws her hands up like, sorry.
That was
sorry,
awesome,
Dutch.
but stop.
I just
You do it like this.
she kind of like motions to Brutus like
Like, no, you're the smart one here. And then as I'm saying that, I'm going like I'm casting a spell, and then having my imp, who always just kind of like sits on my shoulder.
yeah.
Yeah, it's him. Does he speak?
Speaks infernal and something else.
Yeah.
Well, I think everything speaks common.
Which is why it's called common.
But what does he sound like? Homie! Sounds like Marge Simpson.
What did those two say?
Which two?
For greater strength.
Oh, for new trials, for new strength.
Okay.
And you heard this before
Yeah.
when you guys were conversing with the party.
Mm-hmm.
There was kind of like two themes. One was like praise the land, and everybody chanted that,
Yeah.
right? And then the other one was somebody called for new trials, and then the response was for new strength.
I'm casting. What's it called?
That's
Inflict wounds on that guy.
Which guy?
This guy.
Oh,
Because my
okay.
imp can-
yeah, the
and-
imp cast touch rate.
Oh yeah. Oh
and-
jeez.
And just for a little flavor,
Yeah.
it's kind of gonna be like my mind inside the imp a little
Okay.
bit, because you know how we can kind of communicate.
Right.
It's just gonna be like my voice and just like for greater strength, dumbass. and just touch and have the imp just kind of touch his face. Got a 22.
For that, is that an attack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Inflict
yeah.
Wounds is the attack roll.
Yeah, yeah, that definitely hits.
3
And-
d10s for
Yeah.
base level.
Mm-hmm. And then get to my
It is a good spell. Oh yeah, it's probably I can cast magic.
18.
Stop fight. That's a weird spell.
Dutch, I don't know if like Axel has influenced you, or if he just chose the right person. But I love this little bit of dark side that comes out, and it just works perfectly with all the temptations that I give you. His face melts off. I mean, yeah, like in the Indiana Jones, style, like just Ark of the Covenant, and you like the skull and the flesh, and it just all melts away.
keeps fighting.
And then like his skull just like falls off and rolls on the ground, and the rest of his body just kind of slumps down dead.
Like was it you or Ian who did like death touch to the back of that guy's
That
head?
was me.
And just
That was that same spell.
And this guy
that's
sees
when he
it,
slipped-
and he just like
Yeah,
war
yeah.
cries.
Yeah, I was going. I'm gonna do like for more trials.
Just
Look right at
the
that.
One Punch Man. Brother!
All right, cool.
Bomb goes off.
The ground, the ground tremors all over the camp, and then bursting out of the ground, a trampler comes on scene, and
Smashed by the lady. Let me smash.
an assassin burrows out here, and then here we go. Yeah. A Hulk kind of shows up to the side, and another trampler comes out there. So they kind of burst from the opposite side of the camp, out from the ground. But also, at this time, coming out of the ground with a big like arm of one of these Syllithids is MOAB, and he just like claws himself out of the ground using like the claw as like a grip and like burrowing, and he just kind of like pops up right by you, Boogly, and he was like, "Hey, what's going on? Did I miss all the fun?" And then he just like
dead friend.
he just chucks it at this archer, and it just like pierces it right through, and just like takes it right out of the sky. Like
I look at him and I'll be like, I'll give you that one.
likewise, out of the ground, some of these other guys who had been like dragged down suddenly get up, and you can see like they're in like a bear form. They're not total bears like you, but kind of like how Brutus changes parts of his body. Like they have big bear claws. One of them has shark claws,
Delicious.
like this guy.
He's a shark with bear hands.
But so yeah, like they either have like the mouth of a bear or like claws of a bear. So they've partially transformed.
Bear.
And then also some others kind of with like wolf claws.
No, they
Come
did it
out.
naturally.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Well, there's a
Crystals.
difference. I mean, it's not because it's more nature, Matt.
It's in their blood.
I'm just trying to shame them.
Yeah, that's fine. And then another one kind of comes from far off in the distance, but a big like
He's on a
eagle
mission
type is soaring in from the ground, and he comes down and like kind of lands on this trampler and starts like attacking it. So on a macro level, whereas these nomads, I mean, they were putting up a fight, but they were definitely on the losing end here. Now suddenly like you can feel the tide turning. It's kind of like their morale has changed, and their
Wait,
rage has really
Josh, he killed one of your guys.
their rage has really kicked in now.
Killed the demon.
And with that,
At what point can we just wash our hands of this and just leave?
Right now. Right now.
Hunter's hasn't done anything intentionally.
Neither have I. I've told him to stop.
Yeah, I told that imp went out of control, dude.
Yeah, I don't know whose imp that is. That's not my imp. You can kill him.
Magic? What even?
Go for it.
What even is that?
This hovering fellow kind of sees MOAB rise out of the ground, and and MOAB is missing an arm, by the way.
Oh. He should have thrown his own arm.
And so like he's injured, you know, like he's kind of got a gaping stomach wound, and like he's missing an arm.
Where's
but,
the fun?
Did I miss all the fun, like lung hanging out of it?
But yeah, you can tell like he's full rage mode. He doesn't look like he's feeling any of the pain, and he is just ready to keep on
Just like my
fighting.
friend Mogar.
He's like Mr. Krabs. Have you boys met me, $1 million?
And you can see like everyone kind of turns their attention to MOAB at this. And then, meanwhile, these guys just kind of engage in combat here. All right, the archer is going to take a shot at MOAB, and he hits. So one of these stingers does kind of land in MOAB's torso, and then Hunter, your turn.
Do they look venomous, the stingers?
No.
Yeah, they deserve to die.
That could be bad. Bad. So when I've been psychically calling out to the queen at all, does it ever feel like I've even connected with anything? Or because my only thought is if everything is a hive mind, then talking to them, I would think they would have some way of communicating, but maybe not across long distances.
Yeah, it's just dead on the other side. Like you have no idea if she is even like hearing you or not. There's just no response. The whisper that you heard, you haven't felt that since you guys left. Mm-hmm. So there hasn't been anything like that.
Do they seem like these ones can move fast at all?
Which ones?
The ones that are by me, the support one and the flying one. I'm sure the flying one can fly, so...
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that they are light craft, right? So they can probably move pretty quickly. This one, hard to say. It hovers, but it hasn't really moved much so far.
I'm sure really desperately doesn't want these people to kill each other. And knowing that the Syllithids are probably gone in the future, or have changed maybe from what they were, just wants to save as many of them as possible. And so the only thing he can think to do may be fairly drastic, but he's going to try it. Because I still have one of their eggs, don't I?
You do.
The unhatched one, yeah.
Actually, I was wondering who had that, because weren't you holding the pod up when you were riding on a horseback?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so
damn,
he actually
we
has
gave
it.
To him. Never mind, don't care then.
Okay.
I'll just yell to him again. The one up there, like, look, you guys are losing now. Like, please, especially if you've already had people die, it's not worth it. Like, just retreat for now, and we will figure out a way to find out what's going on.
All right, so first roll a D100.
$42.
And then roll a persuasion check.
Because, yeah, Hunter's thought process is like, I don't know if I can affect the future or not, but that means I can't risk killing any of the barbarians because BAMF is descended from them, potentially. So I don't know what that'll do. As well as the Enclavian kingdom is to the north of us, so whoever I kill could completely ruin the entire future. And same with the Syllithids, where if the future can be affected, any of these Syllithids surviving might mean the survival of their species.
Yeah. Dutch looks back to see if Bamp is still alive. After he melts that dude's face.
I only got a 10 on my persuasion.
Alright. Let's do a perception check.
28, I got a negative 20.
So, even though there's no response from it, the way that it looks to you, like, it kind of like, without so much turning its head, right, it still just kind of like looks out of the side of its eyes. Like, you know it heard you, but it doesn't look like you are very persuasive.
Alright, well, Hunter's like, whatever, I guess that's up to you, man. He's just gonna, like, walk over to the side and, like, lean against that pillar and just watch. Because he's like, I'm not gonna risk.
And you're just keeping your wolf in its
home. No, I don't want my wolf to die.
Okay. Yeah. Understandably. Great. Then let's go to these. So these assassins. This one is still just attacking. Actually, Mogar, this one's going to attack you.
It's gonna attack me.
Yeah.
And we're gonna let it.
I'm not gonna let it.
Actually.
Dutch is just like, I'm just going to kill everybody here. It's the safest way.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, so disadvantage?
Yeah.
Silvery barbs.
And is there something else to it?
I don't suppose anyone has a USB-C
Nope.
charger.
I have one USB-C in my entire life, and that's my Steam Deck charger.
So
It's like a computer charger, right?
Yeah, the small, the now they're used all the time. I need to get more because they are handy, but I just don't have anything that uses
I use my Steam Deck one to charge my phone, and it charges so fast.
Yeah, that's because it's a big power adapter. It's nice. It's nice. I haven't used my Steam Deck much because I bought Persona on my Switch like 2 days before I got my Steam Deck, and I was like, shit, I really wish I bought that on Steam, so I would use my Steam Deck instead of my Nintendo Switch.
Dude, I've been playing Cult of the Lamb. It's such a funny game.
Yeah, it's very fun.
I've been wanting to get it.
I got a new one that's, he plays like, it's basically swords and sandals in 3D. I don't know if you've ever played that. It's like you're a gladiator, but it's like a physics engine, and like the way you swing your arm, like the mouse controls your arm. So like it's so fun. It's like ridiculously stupid.
Alright, fast charging. Oh, alright.
Come around. Front here.
Phone explodes.
All right.
Sweet, thank you.
Glass in his eye.
Okay.
My friend is
Yes,
totally
so the
blinded.
assassin.
It's only he gets disadvantage, and I can either keep
That's
advantage or give it away.
Yeah, so Mogar, this assassin like leaps out to strike you with a bite, and then like barbs kind of grow, and they're actually jet black barbs that just like
Changing the name of the spell.
grow off your armor.
Jet black.
And the assassin pulls back immediately because there's no like damage to it, right? Okay. So yeah, before it even makes contact with you, it pulls back.
You look like a porcupine.
And I pull those barbs to my fist, to my axe.
And you have jet black thorns on your fist or your axe, whatever you're doing.
What?
Okay, Mogar, it's your turn now.
Hand so you don't drop your weapon.
Alright, so the sad
Axikimbo.
member that tried to attack me, does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so
Just.
I'm going to do 19 damage,
Okay.
and tell me how he's looking.
Cute.
Well, it was with your lance?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get a solid hit right into like its abdomen, kind of where our like shoulder blade would be. So you wound it pretty good there. It kind of renders that one claw unable to be used.
Lance shatters.
Great. And then on my next attack, I definitely hit.
My next freak.
And I do 50, let's see. It was 32 damage in total.
Okay.
So what can I tell
So
you?
12 more.
12. Yeah, 12.
Funny. All right. Yeah, so another solid hit. This one kind of down in its leg. It kind of brings it down to its knees. So it's pretty badly hurt there.
Okay. Oh, I just rolled a 9 and a 11.
Dice
Boogly,
explode.
you're up.
They don't melt.
I don't even know at this point. Like if I should attack something like that big guy, or if I should just turn to MOAB and tell him what a dingbat he is.
Well, they were.
Stuff's probably going down either way now. So which way do you want history to go?
I am going to change into a rhinoceros.
A rhinoceros?
I just used a gargoyle for you, right?
I believe so. I believe that's what it was when Ian
Like
was
the old
riding
show
on me.
Gargoyles?
The old banger.
That show was dope. The
You
opening
make
was
your
dope.
rhino figure?
Oh, yeah. It's on Disney+.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I watched the first episode. I was like, this is shit.
The black bars, like not
Okay, so I'm gonna. Oops. Lost my
I rewatched
spot.
sort of Trigun, a really old anime. It's like 1998, and it's the same way where it's like doesn't fit on your TV screen. You're like, what's going on?
So I'm going to just charge over here and.
Gargoyles from banging shit.
Because I want to get this guy, but can I, like, kind of trample past people?
Yeah, you can move through friendlies.
Yeah, I'm going to move through friendlies to get that big dude.
Yeah.
I'm using charge, so I have my regular gore attack, but if I move more than 20 feet to a target, I hit the gore attack, and they also take an extra 2d8 bludgeoning damage. So that would be a total of 4d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
All right. So do you have to like roll for attack first?
Yeah.
Oh, do I?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be an attack roll. Should tell you plus on there. Plus probably 5 is probably what it is.
I always be like, alright, I'm going to do this and this and that. So it's like, oh, I miss.
Not this time.
I miss.
Okay, well this time maybe. You have inspiration.
Wait. Oh, yeah. So I'm just right there, cuddle up with that guy.
Yeah. So you try to impale it and you miss.
You nuzzle him.
And all the bad dudes are looking at me like, is this the guy we were intimidated by?
Yeah. Okay. This guy runs up with his spear and is striking at you, Dutch. He misses. Poorly. So yeah, the spear, I don't know if you're looking in his direction or what, but like Cinnamon kind of dodges for you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Mogar leans forward, so I kind of lean with him, and it just goes.
yeah. And this guy comes up here, and MOAB, he's really like there, and then MOAB runs, jumps on this guy, and this guy kind of like propels him up further, and MOAB just like runs to strike this hovering person, but it's too short of, like, he jumps too short and just kind of comes back down on the ground, and having missed the
Guy has permanent
There you go.
spinal damage.
he's like, I'm off balance, looking at his missing arm.
Boogly turned.
I can help you with that. Did you know?
He is off balance. He has one arm.
These guys have killed this assassin at this point, and then they all kind of pull out slings or whatever, and they all like hit this archer and take it out with a few combined attacks and spears. These are all duking it out
Good
here,
idea. Could have done forever ago.
and they're kind of joining, so
That'll be what
you
mine
see
did.
they're ganging up.
Might have been trolling.
And there. So the battle just kind of continues on, drawing blood and whatnot. Gil keeps doing his thing. He's just riding Bronco on this Hulk, trying to do what he can. And he's just like shouting, like, I'm not really sure if we're killing things or not.
Well,
Don't Gil.
he just killed a guy. And then we killed the other thing.
You shut up.
So both sides have now been wounded. Balance has been maintained. We have an equal number of kills on both sides.
And he's just like, just tell me if it's boom time.
No.
He like covers his
We
belt.
will tell you. It's like, oh.
He's like right. He's
Has
like
to put
right
pieces
behind this thing.
It's about to explode. He's like,
Yeah. Brutus, what do you got for us? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
I really don't know if I want to do anything anymore.
Yeah. So this Hulk in front of you is on its last legs. It got a giant hole pierced through it, so it's kind of bleeding out. I don't know if you want to finish it off or not. But this second in command guy who was like teaching you, he's like shouting at you like, finish it, Brutus, make us proud.
finish.
Do I get to keep a trophy if I finish it?
Sure. Why not?
You wear its head like a headdress.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I do that, but with people.
Nice.
All right, so
My
make
trophies are blood.
make your first attack.
And I drink it.
The man of 1,000 faces.
Alrighty.
Canned leather faces.
Yeah, do you want to see my book?
Disgusting.
It's this giant.
I got a 15.
All right, so that
It can't
hits.
glows anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. I guarantee you did enough damage to kill it. So you kind of like, what are you keeping for a trophy?
I'm gonna make a headdress.
So its head.
Yeah, basically.
All right, so you just jump up underneath it, Wolverine style, kind of put your claws through it, and just rip its head off. To finish it off.
Let's come back to talk to the queen. Like, what's up?
And do you do anything like? Do you want to? Are you just kind of keeping that to yourself, or are you like gonna raise it up in celebration? You know, to kind of inspire morale among the rest of the nomads.
Yeah, do some morale.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right. Yeah. So you do that. The second in command, like the lieutenant guy and the two people around him, just kind of also like cheer and hoot and holler for you, and you hear some other cheers around, scattered throughout the nomad camp.
Kind of worried about the jihadis blowing up the hive.
You hear that
Like
one
killing
guy,
some of them.
the one guy from earlier who was like, accept their heads or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's like right here. And he's like, I want it. Ah! he's going crazy and just like patting you on the back and whatever.
He's your hype man.
Yeah.
Glaring at the chick who smashed the other head. He's like,
Ren looks at you and she's like
mixed signals.
motioning to Dutch, like, didn't you just hear Dutch? Like, ah! She's just kind of like pulling her hair out, and then she just like, I give up.
Literally
What
just stole it by the end.
What she does though, she comes back here, and then she casts darkness, just on like this large sphere where all this, so like everybody in this group is just now in darkness, including you, Brutus. And she just comes over here to Hunter and says, I think you've got the right idea.
Just you wait.
Dutch.
Are they implanting their eggs in people?
I'm going to.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, just everybody's super quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's thinking.
So, with me being up on a horse, he's down there.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still within range? Like, would he get an opportunity attack
Yes.
if I like hopped over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm going to Misty Step. So I'm here. 30. And then just use the rest of my movement.
Like you're at horse height.
Oh!
Break your ankle. It's a trial.
I'm still sitting like this.
No.
I just say, you guys are all morons. I do want to start turning to Ren and be like, where's that book?
Yeah,
And
and
start ripping pages out.
Ren, so two things. In response to your comment about them all being morons, she's like, you're right, they are. And to your inquiry about the book, she says, I don't have it, I think Hunter has it. And then
Do you have the book?
I thought you had the book.
I buried it for safekeeping.
I have the baby.
If I had the book, I'm like, yeah, I have the book.
You do have the book.
Can we go now?
Dude, we came here without knowing how to go back.
Well, last time we just ripped a page out of the book and went home.
Yeah, but I'm not ready to go back yet.
What else are we doing here?
I don't know. So witnessing what happens.
I
We'll go back. I hate it here.
Yeah, I hate it here too. This sucks.
All right, 6 seconds.
This sucks.
All right. This trampler. So from the distance, you just see like 2 of these guys get shoved back by the trampler, and then it curls up into a ball to get ready to move here.
It just hits straight for us.
And then you see the coordinate. Yeah, I'll tell you. The coordinator
Yes.
turns here, and once again, you just like everybody
Tackled hard stuff.
in this group, which none of you. Yeah. Oh, Boogly, you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Too soon.
Yeah. It's okay.
Not yet.
Is intelligence like with wisdom?
Did you
No, it's
Probably
intelligence.
Did you read
Oh, that's
the
something.
story though? The doctor's
Oh,
always like,
yeah. Okay.
"Yeah, sometimes when you get hit, it
The
just
intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, it is true.
I
If
failed.
If it skips a beat, sometimes it just stops. But I don't know. You never had heart problems.
Unless, 2's
But-
passing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just worried about pulling the book out in the middle of a fight
Why? Oh, why?
where things can go
The
on
barbarians
around.
are like, witchcraft!
I'm more worried about things.
Holy
going around.
moly.
Just because I told the queen when
I have a feeling I'm about to die.
Why? What did you
Because
do?
I failed an intelligence throw, then he rolled all those dice.
I'm taking giga psychic damage.
Yep.
You take 25 psychic
Oh, that's not
damage.
Okay, well, I'm the rhino, so
Yeah.
what's my health as a rhino? Okay, so I'm down to 20
A
damage.
rhino taking psychic damage.
Who psychically attacked me?
Psychic poachers.
Or do we not know?
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
that.
Yeah.
They're gonna make psychic
Yeah. So
ivory.
your
Psychic.
your head
Balls.
just like pounds and just like splitting. It's like the worst headache imaginable, and it just like won't end. It seems to go
You
on.
literally had to talk to a woman for 20 minutes, kind of headache.
Boogly also
You
reacts,
talk to a
but
woman's
he
brother.
succeeded. He does fall off from what he's doing, and you see just like Mogar. Sorry, you're in range also, so you need to
Make an
act
intelligence.
there.
I need to do an intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
Hey, that is 19. Do I add anything, or is it
7.
just intelligence?
It's just your intelligence, yeah. All right, so you
Ian
take
doesn't have dice in front of him.
you take
Hey!
12 psych. Sorry, you don't. You know what, Mogar?
I don't take anything.
You do. You feel this. It's numbed, but like it's kind of like your head is foggy. Like suddenly it's kind of like you just space out
You're
for
like
a minute.
me.
So it's more of like an irritation than actual pain, but you do feel this.
You've had 10 ales.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Okay. Do I know my
Oh,
damage
if you-
now or no?
No, you don't.
Okay.
But you do.
And these
Has a seizure.
But you see everybody else drop around.
yeah, these other 2 in front of you, including the one that you healed, like before, like just blood kind of comes out of their eyes and the mouth and
You
ears.
make him have brain aneurysms.
Yeah, and they crumple down dead.
Is there anyone else smell toast? Right? Completely on the ground.
Oh, are you guys okay?
And then this Hulk is going to
Why does
attack
everybody stop taking
you, Boogly.
Why?
Is it normal not to be able to feel your appendages?
Okay, the natural.
Yeah.
Okay, do I have to?
Have you seen that TikTok noise that it's just a country song, but like with mixed up words?
Yes.
It's going to do
It's just
this. So, Mogar, it's actually,
Working on the
it's
ranch, you smell toast.
it just like sprays acid from its mouth, and Mogar and Boogly are both in the line of fire. So
You should have tripped with bullet.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Tripping boogly.
Cool.
Let me check what my dexterity even is.
You're gonna have if an ally within 10 feet of me.
This one.
Yeah, Boogly is.
Your horse is melting.
12.
You're gonna be able to add 3 to this roll.
3?
15.
So 15.
Okay, and what about you, Mogar?
19. What is it? Dexterity?
Yeah.
19 as well.
All right. So Boogly, something holy
This
moves
one
you
comes.
with an extra bit, almost as if you are pushed by a celestial being. You just barely manage to evade the spray of acid.
So you're dead, Grandpa.
Mogar, Cinnamon is ready with quick action, and you easily dodge the
Private
blast
balloon.
or the spray. So each of you so you take 5 damage, just kind of like
Okay.
glancing from it.
Down to 15.
Mogar, you just get a few drops of acid on you, but your armor is able to reflect or
Like
absorb it,
60s.
whatever. You're just fine.
Okay.
And
But your horse is melted.
yeah, this assassin over here dies. The wolf and the eagle barbarians managed to take down this trampler here, and the fighting continues. This archer here takes another shot at MOAB with a crit. And they just 2 more stingers just land right in his chest.
No.
It's like Boromir all over again. And he's not doing well.
Dutch and I are married and picking. Crying.
Hunter, you're up.
Had a good idea. Alright, Hunter's had an idea, and he's like, in his mind, he's like, I probably could have done this better. He's gonna re-summon Wolf. And I'm gonna link my senses with him, and that can last up to an hour. I'm gonna ask Dutch for the egg. Do you have the egg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could we give it to me?
You can use something stupid.
I don't think so. We're not using it here anyway.
Okay. I was gonna take it home with me.
So that's actually a good point. So they scratch the egg thing. Scramble the egg.
You got it.
And I'm going to send Wolf. Actually, let me see. I don't think there's a range, but it might be. If it's a range, I'm
But hey,
getting
I don't know your
savage.
plan.
No, you're fine. Concentration. Nice, there's a range. Okay, so I'm going to send Wolf running as fast as possible back to the
Colony.
colony, yeah,
Yeah.
because then I can communicate through Wolf, hopefully with the Queen.
Okay.
And also maybe just see what's going on.
Okay. Boogly, what are you doing over here? Oh, that's because you're Rhino.
Yeah.
I am also going to give the book to Ren while I have it. I'm just be like, look, you hold this and make decisions based on this.
All right. Yeah, she starts like thumbing through
Not yet.
it to try and see
Rhino.
what's going on. Almost immediately. All right.
Give me
That.
the egg.
Do you have inspiration right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
I got
Double inspiration.
I'm just gonna sit you tight
Yeah,
until
I
you
keep
use
forgetting
it.
to use my inspiration.
Yeah. So you won't accrue any more points until you use
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Is it though?
Well, I mean, that means I have the things.
Mogar.
Not even
My
interest.
turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. The assassin goes first, and it's gonna attack you. No, I got your hopes up there.
If you watch that Weird Al parody documentary, it's pretty funny.
Oh, like the
Radcliffe
movie?
plays him.
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
But it-
It's pretty
I
funny.
love that.
It misses you, so go ahead.
Like way everybody acts like grabs his buddy when he starts
Okay.
playing.
And how is he looking?
Very injured.
Stupid. It's funny.
Okay, so,
Wow, Michael Jackson did a parody of Eat
I
It.
think he's okay, right?
Yes.
That's so
Okay,
funny.
Dude,
so then
oh my
that's
gosh.
gonna be, the first one I'm gonna do...
Dude, Daniel Radcliffe, he freaking
12
nailed it.
damage.
Worked really well.
Sorry, what?
12 damage.
12 damage.
Oh, okay.
He's just like staring at the
That
He's
is just enough to kill it.
Right. And
Uh,
then I go over to the next closest one. And I do 13 damage.
13.
All right. So yeah, you just stick this thing in the side with your lance, and it reels back in pain. All right. That's your turn.
That is my turn.
Okay, Boogly, you're up.
What square am I on?
That's right.
Yeah. So like here?
I mean, you're right next to it because it.
Okay.
Yes.
My speed is 40, so 5,
It's
10,
gonna attack you.
50, huh?
It's gonna make an opportunity attack.
If you move out of its range.
Out of what's range?
The
bear
Hulk.
shark,
Yeah.
Ah,
Unless you take the disengage action.
bark,
I'm going to, yeah.
Okay.
share,
But then you can't do
5.
anything.
share.
Oh, I can't
That
move.
is your action.
If
I
you-
can't move.
You can move.
You can move, but you can't attack or anything.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
So
Cliff makes encounter. spends
joining
the
these
entire
guys,
night
I'm
on
like,
all of us
guys,
end up sitting in the corner waiting.
I'm
So-
like, guys, I have a migraine. I'm done.
okay.
I have a migraine.
5, 10,
Yeah, don't touch me. I have a
15,
migraine.
20, 25, 35, 40. That's where
Not
you can
tonight.
Oh, so was I a square over?
go. Yeah. Diagonal movement. The first time
Diagonal
is
movement.
5 feet. The next diagonal is 10 feet. So
Oh,
it's like
okay.
5, 10. 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10. So in total, it's 5, 15, 20, 30.
Okay.
So
I feel like I've abused that a lot. 'Cause that's the first I've heard of that.
No, you know.
No, I know.
I'll just take away all your inspiration.
Yeah. It's all part of the balance.
Gil is like seeing everybody kind of like run off. So what he does, he's just not really sure. So he kind of like runs over here, and then he hops on the back of Cinnamon with you, Mogar. Like, hey, Mogar, it looks like we're hightailing it out of here.
That Gil?
Yeah.
Alright. Almost.
I mean, maybe we're hightailing it, but also I can't see or have any senses around me while I'm linked with my wolf.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like chilling there.
Ren just kind of moves. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I am fine.
I still everything in his pockets.
Brutus, what are you doing?
It's a picture of your son. Naked.
With like a lipstick.
Drawn. It's a painting. An entire painting frame in a bag of holding.
Sorry, what do you want to do?
I was kind of thinking about going over to Mogar.
Ah, okay.
Hanging out with him for a little bit.
Hey.
You're all just riding Cinnamon.
Yeah.
How
Like
far
that
is
statue.
Mogar?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, about 50 feet away. But if you use your charger feet, then you could dash and then make a melee attack with your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Leroy!
Literally.
Wait. Leroy Orpheus Ragdoll Donald!
I got a 13.
He just put them together.
Yeah, I was like, wait, they make acronyms.
Wait,
Because I was like, Donald.
what's the acronym?
Lord.
Lord.
Oh, okay.
You miss.
I was like, land?
Alright, Ren is up. She's not gonna do anything at this point anymore. Dutch.
Still using my my imp.
You know what? Ren. Darkness is not concentration.
I think it is, maybe. You
It
can cast.
is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then she's just doing that. All right. So what are you gonna do? Your imp.
So I'm still gonna stay where I am, looking like I'm out of it, and then I just kind of jump into my imp
Yeah.
and have the imp like wrap its tail around the guy's neck
Okay.
and just do the like for greater trials thing again.
Is your imp invisible or not? Once it attacks, it's not, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't had it be
Yeah.
invisible this whole time. Inflict wounds again. So I had my not inspiration, my advantage from silvery barbs. That's 17 to hit,
Hit.
and then 17 damage.
Okay. So how's it attacking? It wraps its tail. It's just like
Just-
choking it.
Yeah, and
Okay.
because it's just a touch spell. So
Yeah,
it's just, and then just the
Yeah. Okay.
necrotic energy.
So it like brings him to his knees as he's like trying to pull it off, and he's looking pretty bad, but he's not dead.
What's the smallest familiar you could have? Like a flea that's like doing touch spells? Like landing on people like lice?
These guys get up. And they all see their
Take it out of
buddy
the
in
They do
trouble.
the dinosaur.
They're all going to attack your imp. What's its AC?
No, it has like 2 hit points too.
I think it's like 10.
My condolences for your imp.
All
Armor
right.
class
Summon it.
13.
It's better.
So two of them hit.
It's probably dead.
26 damage.
Yeah, it's dead.
So they're all just like clubbing it and beating on the ground and stabbing it.
That
Whatever.
was a weird looking Syllithid.
in a puff of black smoke, just
But this guy is alive, and he thanks them, and they kind of help him back up. These guys are all rushing over,
in the corner. I'm just
and they're just like they're hucking spears or rocks, like using their slings. They're all just like attacking the coordinator here. This combat is all just kind of going, but this one definitely like pecks this. Or wait, no, those are both humans. Yeah. So they're all ganging up, and this side is going pretty well on the human nomad side. So they're kind of finishing things off over here. And with that, you see the coordinator start to retreat. And this archer flies back with it, and
Come on, about
Brutus, this Hulk is going to attack you.
Little seminar. That ought to be.
So it's going to hit you twice.
Oh, and he's dead.
And it deals 20 slashing damage.
You go from my vision quest.
So make sure to apply resistance to that, and then 6 acid damage. So you don't get the resistance. You don't get resistance to the acid damage.
this thing rocks.
Hit a rock. Eagles.
Did you hear that? I'm not sure if you're there or not.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. All right.
Going down the road trying to lose
So
my love.
we will. Well,
Said-
do you guys want to? Do you want to finish off killing that thing? Mogar, you would be next.
Yeah, I can finish it off.
All right. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so, well, actually, let's see. Yeah, I get both over 20 on my hit.
Okay, both of those hit.
Okay. And how's this thing looking?
So. It's halfway.
Okay. And
A few drinks may work.
do Divine Smite. That's 2d8. I'm going to do a level 2 Divine Smite. So 2 level 2 Divine Smite.
You better hit.
4d8.
Okay.
No, it's 4d. What is it? Hey, oh yeah, it is 4d.
Yeah.
So what's the damage?
Okay. So in total, the damage is 52.
Jeez. Okay.
That's Divine Smite.
So that was enough to kill it at full health.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know how big this thing was, scary, and anyway.
Yeah. Oh, it's big and scary, but you conjure.
Just blow it up.
Yeah. What level spell did you cast that at?
Absolutely blow.
2 level 2s.
Oh, okay, so not too much, but you summon forth a moderate amount of holy energy, and you bring it down on this.
Actually, I lied. It was actually 2 level 1. But,
What? Wait, hold on.
yeah.
Was it? It was 2 level 1s?
Yeah. Divine Smite is a level 1. And
Oh.
I did 2 of them.
Oh, okay. On 2 of your attacks, you used Divine Smite. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so you just smash this thing, and just like it just kind of not disintegrates, but it burns up in radiant energy. Right.
Don't say it right.
Burns into ashes, and it's just like screaming as it goes, and like acid is kind of like gurgling through its mouth, and then it just what remains of it just falls on the ground.
All of us in the corner just going, ooh.
And Dutch is like, meh.
Yeah.
It's like pro
Melt his
wrestling.
face
We all have
off.
Good
signs.
work, buddy.
I got you, bud.
Does the same thing except like holy. Mine is just darkness.
Was that the last enemy?
This is actually the passive.
Yeah.
Maybe this book shows
Yeah.
what
The
memories.
the rest of the combat ends with these
But
Syllithids either dying or fleeing back through the tunnels.
And if there's anybody that's critically, if there's anybody that's down, is there anybody that's down? Not dead, but down?
So let's talk about that. The battle concludes with the Syllithids retreating. Many of the nomads have fallen, gored and dismembered in a bloody scene atop the already red earth.
melted from acid for magic.
Yeah. The leader, MOAB, is missing an arm and dying from a gaping stomach wound in addition to several barbs that have embedded themselves into his
I
chest.
stab him, so I'm a legend.
And he calls a man over. So he's like dropped to the ground, being like propped up by one of his guys, and he calls this guy over. And he hurries over to his side and he says, "Maddock, your wounds." To which Maddock responds, barely, kind of like he really struggles to get out, but he says, "You know our next destination. Lead the people." To which he responds, "I shall. Your lessons are learned. You move on." Maddock coughs and laughs at the same time. Blood kind of, comes up. And he says, "For new trials." To which his lieutenant responds, "For new strength." He stays a moment as Maddock closes his eyes and breathes his last. And then he rises up and shouts to the rest of the people who have gathered around. And he says, "Gather your things. We leave now. Those who have fallen nourish the earth. We thank them for their journey. Praise the land." To which the rest of them echo, "Praise the land."
I hurry and heal Maddock before he dies.
I was just thinking that.
We do one step worse. We revive him. No, let's keep his body and take him to the future. He'll be like Captain America.
If that's the option, I 100% want to do that.
Yeah, well, was
So-
in the book?
So I figured you would, Mogar. And essentially, like, as soon as you come over and, like, reach out, to put a hand on him, then this guy will, like,
your arm.
step in. He steps in front of you, he grabs your arm, and he, like, wields his axe ready to chop it off. And he's like, don't you dare.
I said, did you see what I just did to that last bug? Never touch me again, and we'll be fine.
Don't touch me.
Brutus, I'm not sure where you are. I imagine you're near, but you are, Gimli came over here.
I'll respect their wishes,
Okay.
but also, I'm so bad.
I was saying, I feel like we all are so pissed at them. We want to do. We don't even want to like. attack them. We just
But
want to
yeah,
piss
like
them off.
you are being surrounded by them all.
Are you looking for more trials, boy?
Are you?
Dude, if homie wants to fight, I am so down. Hey, you want to control your people. Control these savages, dude.
Savages.
Brother, you human.
True.
So they're waiting on you. Like, do you pull back?
Yeah, I push him away when he grabs my arm. And obviously, I don't walk towards the corpse anymore.
Okay.
But yeah, I push him. I'm like, I
If-
don't want
If he
to
broke.
I was like, if you're able to cast that spell, get Maddox
What?
out, get him up and going.
Yeah, I should just heal him all the way. Just like,
Get him exiled from his
come on,
clan
bring his
torturously.
fight to me, please.
Be better if he's in the future than the funny.
But anyway, yeah. I push him back. I ain't scared of a fight, but I'm not going to go kill the guy.
Okay. Yeah, he just kind of he takes your shove, and doesn't respond.
But my God, probably wouldn't want that guy with me. Or any of these guys.
Okay. So
Oh my god.
they take they pick up Moab's body and some of them carry it off.
I have a retarded Wakandan style view.
Her binky's right
So-
there. Grab the binky. Grab it.
For Theo, I would just take like 5 to 7 binkies when I was watching him and be like put him in a halo around him. Because he would, while he's sleeping, he'd throw one and grab the other one next to him. So I was like, nice, now I don't have to do anything with you.
So at this point, the camp. I assume you turn back to yourself.
I was gonna. If Ian was gonna fight those guys, I was just gonna roll my eyes, but then charge him.
Sure. So they just ignore you at this point. Like, maybe you can engage with them if you want to, but they immediately, at their orders, go and start grabbing their things. Like, their plan is to leave immediately, so they immediately start packing up. So Ren has been thumbing through the book. She's kind of on the last page of this chapter or whatever, but she's just kind of said so far nothing's happening. I'll keep watching. Last time there was a little tear when we were able to finally rip it out, so I'll just kind of
That's what I wondered.
wait for that and let you guys know.
There's more for us to see here. Except I'm not saying that because my wolf's just howling in the distance.
So, but then, while she's kind of showing you this,
Because to me having a wolf
and kind of I don't know what to do with this book, she says, to be honest, I'm not really sure what we came here for. No, I'm sorry. That was Gil. So she kind of shows the book, and Gil's kind of to be honest, I'm not really sure what we came here for. And Ren kind of responds, she says, sometimes I suppose one's purpose is only to bear witness. Gil looks back to where Maddox's body was, and he kind of grunts, right? He says, for new trials. Kind of says half with contempt and half with some acknowledgement.
For new strength, I guess.
Does Dutch say that?
Eeyore.
Do you have inspiration right now?
I believe... No, I used it last time.
You do now.
What are you waiting for, kid? New trials, I guess.
I don't know.
Proceeds to smash his head in with a club.
Mogar goes and just beats the shit out of him.
So is there how do you guys respond? What do you guys want to be doing here? Is there anything that you want?
I mean, my wolf.
Your wolf's off running,
I
yeah.
can't do anything. So.
I'm just kind of contemplating the futility of life.
I do the Doctor Strange. I'm like, my head's like.
Well, it's just like...
I'm just silently... Oh, sorry. Go.
Well, it's like we're in the past. We may change stuff. We may not. We probably won't. So this is just kind of how things are supposed to go.
The cringe nihilist?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm with Gil and Ren. But it's just like, I don't know what we're supposed to, like, even be here for.
Witness.
But it's like, why? Why are we witnesses? I wish, like, I want to talk to that old guy that gave us the freaking book.
Yeah.
That's what I, like, where's he?
Yeah.
What does he want us to do with this?
Maybe he's here.
Yeah. Are you here, old man?
Are you there, old man? It's me.
Margaret.
Dutch.
Speak with your manager.
Dutch oven.
I'm still keeping that egg.
The pod, yeah.
Yeah.
Brutus, Gil kind of, comes up to you and he says, well, kid, how was it meeting your... Or wait, no, you didn't... Did you share with them that, like, MOAB was who he was? Or did that all kind of happen so fast?
I think it just happened too fast, right?
Okay. So you didn't share any... You haven't really shared with these guys any of, like, the historical knowledge that you have of these people.
No, not really.
All right. Yeah. So in that case, Gil just asks, like, well, kid, how was it meeting your people?
It was everything that I did and did not expect.
He just, like, he lets out a big laugh, which you haven't heard from Gil since you got here. And he says, well said, kid. Well said.
I just want to go, who's that moron with one arm?
So about 5 minutes or so after this, you do see an interesting scene. Two young males, probably about 17 years old, come walking into the camp from the direction of the colony. And at first they're like really jovial, kind of like punching each other on the shoulder or whatever, like laughing. And then they like see the bloodshed or whatever, and they just like get pale face and silent, and they just kind of like try to sneak like their way in, like as if they were never gone or something, to the rest of the camp.
You see this?
Yeah, you see that. It kind of happened like over in this direction. So you would have seen them coming
Those
in.
are the two guys that bombed it, right?
Probably.
You haven't told us though, correct?
I don't know.
Boogly, there needs to be Ballard.
So Mogar is the only one who witnessed that vision. The rest...
No.
Sorry, yeah, not Mogar. Hunter, sorry. So all you really see is these two guys kind of coming in the
Look at
reaction.
those jovial two young men. They look happy.
Comes back to myself for a split second. They did it. Go back.
Oh yeah, because are you still going through the senses of the wolf this whole time?
Yep.
Oh yeah. So,
He doesn't even see it.
yeah,
I freaking love it.
that is great. At that point, Ren kind of says like, "It's happening. The tear."
Pull it. Pull it now.
Hold the tear, Kronk.
So she says, like, Hunter's still in his trance thing. Do we get him out?
I reach over and just rip the page.
Okay, fair enough.
It really isn't arranged. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah.
I'm glad by that, though. That makes it actually useful, because I was like, if it was a short range, I
Does this
guess.
thing act as if
Oh, there she goes.
Does he need to be physically back?
It's summon animal, so I summon him.
Okay. So
How do
if
you
he
even get
leave
knocked
you-
out of your, like, can people knock you out of your little thing?
They could kill me. Yeah, I'm blinded and deafened to my surroundings.
so.
They could conk me over the
What
head.
would you feel motion? That's
Yeah.
touch.
I guess, yeah. I feel the axe splitting my skull. Or feel the person beating the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's true. They could shake me, I guess. So that worked.
I'm just gonna write in your palm.
And then you just use your bonus action and recall it back to the thing. Okay. As we
Crazy tears at one of those. Hey! Nice work out there.
Hey guys, those are the ones who did it.
As before, tearing the page results in a vortex which surrounds you and blurs the world from sight. When it dissipates, you are back in your room. Two of you make a perception check.
Yeah,
Two of
Just
you.
two? Wait.
I have plus
What's your
8.
perception?
Probably bad.
Then don't roll.
Let me see. Perception is based on wisdom.
Yep.
Oh, then I've got great perception. I have +3 wisdom. Wait, hold the phone. It's +6.
Okay,
Yeah,
dude.
Wait, no, but that's only for saving throws. Never mind.
It's,
Plus 3.
perception is a skill.
But do you have
Mine's plus
proficiency
8.
in that skill?
Probably not.
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably one of
Where's
those
your-
druid ones that you could.
Yeah, these are my.
Perception, yeah, +3.
Okay.
Just +3. I have +2, so you... Mogar, do you have better perception?
I'm probably just looking at.
BAMF?
Yeah, what are Mogar and Bam's perception?
I only have +1.
So I'll do a perception check.
Mine's 8, so I'll do it.
Okay. 18.
12, so we got way better.
Alright. Good job, Boogly. You're the one this time.
Yay.
Though, mostly as it was, some themes in your room are out of place. All of, like, the inside doors have been left open, and certain papers that were left lying
I've been outside.
about have been moved. After a few minutes, there's a loud, purposeful knocking on the door. When you open it, you find the usual attendant at your door. You're back! Thank goodness! You left us no word that you were leaving. We had no idea where to find you, or what to tell the fort. I apologize profusely, but as no one saw you leave, we did enter your quarters in search of you. I'm just glad you're all well and accounted for.
I start running instantly as they say they search our quarters. Now I have a house.
We checked your internet history.
The fort requested you urgently yesterday. You are to report to Major Euler at once. At once!
Tell me, boy, what day is it?
Yeah.
Why, it's Christmas Day.
Yesterday I got a lot of those. Teleport back to the past. Get killed.
He's really confused.
I just want to...
By
How long
this.
have we been gone?
I don't know when did you leave?
You tell me.
Well, I don't know because we never saw you leave.
And you guys aren't very good, you know...
What
managers.
is
last-
the date?
Yeah, so
What was the date
you
we
are
left?
asking
I'm going to stop messing with that.
asking the date. Like he's so confused, right? But essentially, you have been gone for 18 hours.
Okay.
That's
So
not bad.
that was like the morning-ish when you guys left. So the rest of that, so that afternoon is when the fort summoned you. You were nowhere to be found, and then like night passed, and then this is kind of like morning-ish again. So it's probably about like 20 or so hours, nearly a whole day.
Do we feel exhausted?
I would.
No, because you guys.
Yeah.
We feel like...
Last time we got teleported, it long rested us.
Yeah, so you have all the effects of a long rest, and your level up has applied now.
Level 8?
So it's really just the time that's spent in the past, which probably was a grand total of 6 to 8 hours. You know, you figure like 2 to 3 hours to get to the lady, communicate, right? And then the battle probably went on for 2 or 3 hours, because it was a pretty epic battle there. I know it all happened in the span of a minute, mechanically, but realistically, if we're talking about a battle here.
Yeah.
And then you guys, came back. But here, it's been 18 hours that have passed.
The book can't bring us back to when we left? Like, what a jerk.
Actually, Ren comments on this. She says, that's very interesting. It means that time passes in both, I don't know what to call it, but
Dimensions?
places, but at
Places?
apparently at different times. Or at different speeds.
That doesn't make sense.
That's
The
probably not
guy,
the smartest thing for me to do, but
the guy is still here, and he's like,
Do it.
"You need to go now. Major Euler is going to have my head. Please
no.
go see him."
Okay.
And I just walk past and go. And smile. And just leave.
Intimidation check.
Sure.
Are you intimidating you? Or?
No.
So as part of
I
my
mean, that's a
level,
creep ass smile, dude.
as part of my level up to level 8, I was able to make an ability score improvement, and I
Oh,
put
yeah.
both of those into charisma.
Oh,
Well, hey, that is your character's weakness.
Intimidation?
yeah.
17.
Okay, yeah, he is thoroughly creeped out. He backs away, back into the hall and just tries to, as politely but awkwardly, let you.
I pat his shoulder. I'm just kidding, buddy.
Good old Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
I just want to watch a movie with you. We're just watching some movie.
Where do you even go after you read this
A
book?
charisma's plus 0.
Okay,
More negatives.
that's important to you, I guess.
It is, because I feel like a lot of things would have been different if I just had some charisma.
You go back to Sat. Hey,
I don't like having
One
any
of your
negatives.
ears parted a different
Yeah.
way.
one of your teeth is gold now.
I usually try not to have any negatives. I like not having any.
Anyone else?
My shoes are straps instead of laces.
Light up.
Yeah. I just kind of fall.
No,
in.
I'm happy to go.
Okay.
I'm more like mentally tired
Yeah.
from that
sure.
stress because
Yeah.
I let out a lot of
You had
frustration.
Yeah,
So I'm
you-
just like,
you kind of had to face a Goliath side of you.
and so I'm just kind of like, I'm still grumpy from it.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Mogar, Brutus, anything from you guys, or are you good to go?
Good to go.
I'm good to go.
All right. Well, there is no time to waste. You will leave to see Major Euler at once. Your level up will be applied at the start. Oh, at the start of the next adventure, your level up will apply. But it's fine. It's all good. It just means that for the conversation with the Major, you won't have level 8 stuff or whatever. But the book has granted you the effect of a long rest, for what that matters. For purposes of future preparation, you will also be given 150 gold at the beginning of the next mission. So, when Major Euler sends you out, he's going to give you this gold. So if there's something that you want to do with it at the start of the next adventure, then just know that.
150.
And that's it. That wraps us up. So with that, I'm going to... Oh, I forgot the recording. Oh well. Gonna end the stream here.